A great big good morning and a happy St. Paddy's Day to each and every one of you. I'm joined by the wonderful Debbie Bulford, who, hello my darling.
Hello, good morning, good morning.
Good morning and a happy Paddy's Day to you.
And the same to you.
I love that you've got your shamrocks on this morning.
Thank you.
And are you the Bulfords of County Cork? Or?
No, I'm sorry. No links to Ireland whatsoever. I'm very sorry.
Get out of here now, Debbie. I told you, if you're not Irish, you're not in today. Well, today's text topic, we have got Debbie Bulford here, so if you'd like to send in some text messages, send us in a text message of your favourite Irish person. And why? 60777. James Studio 5. Surely it's Jenny Cleary is your favourite Irish person, isn't it? Nah. You're my least favourite. I'm your least favourite Irish. My favourite Irish person is me granddad. Now, welcome to Day where in Chicago they're dyeing the Michigan River green and you get to have green beer. Everything's green in Chicago today, but at Jewellery Maker, to top that, we have got for you the most incredible gemstones put together especially for you today for St. Patrick's Day. Have a look at this incredible strand. I know you want it. Go on. Look at this. Absolutely stunning mystic quartz. Not even just that, I've got mystic topaz. How much does this look like London blue topaz? It's uber exciting. I'm almost going to wet myself, I'm that excited. There is so much going on in today's show. Debbie Bulford's got loads of lushness going on. Sheila's got some luscious ladies coming in on the Sunday Experience. They're here now, they're gorgeous, all of them, and there's cake. We'll be in there later. Let's have a wave to those lovely ladies. Give us a wave, ladies. Happy St. Patrick's Day to all of you. Now, if you're not drinking Guinness for breakfast, why not? Have a look at the... I've been racing all week. We went out for Paddy's Day. Whew. There's been a lot of Guinness consumption. Have a look. Okay, it's not the early bird yet. I will show you that in a minute. Wait a minute, Tom, because look at this. It's because it's St. Patrick's Day. Hold your horses, Tom. Whoa there. We've got to let everybody know what's coming out because it's such an exciting Paddy's Day show today. Debbie Bulford will be doing her very best accent like that. Tom, on camera today, you've got a little bit of Irish blood in you, have you not? Little bit. We love that about you, darling. He looks quite Irish. You're totally Scottish, Ed. Oh, there might be some. Ed's talking to me about. There's lots of him here. You know, he's purebred Scottish most days, but today he's decided he's a little bit Irish. He's got to jump on the bandwagon, hasn't he, our Ed? He's got to be centre of attention all the time. Have a look at your early bird. Well, you know what? It's St. Patrick's Day, so we've got to give you a little bit of green. We've got to give you a lot of green. Have a look at this Amazonite. Absolutely beautiful. Have a look at that. It's gorgeous. Could be talking like this all day and try very hard. Will it be really annoying? Edwin, that'll be really annoying. Yeah, it will, won't it? Sorry. Have a look at these tones. They're very, very earthy. Absolutely gorgeous tones. Blues and greens and apricots. It's a really natural looking strand. We had a bundle like this yesterday and it's sold out. I love these rondelles. Now have a look at those colours and think mermaids, think Pebble Beach. Look at those. You know, it's a really organic looking strand of Amazonite. I love Amazonite because of those tones, and I think, you know, when you look at these lovely earthy tones, you've actually got a lot in this strand. You've got some very, very fresh tones. You've got some very, very deep tones. It's definitely a summery strand, but there are blacks in here as well. Debbie, Amazonite is one of those gemstones, isn't it, that you can just use in so many different ways, whether it's... Oh,
absolutely, absolutely. I think it's a very elegant colour range.
Me too.
It's a really classic, elegant colour. But as you say, you can pick out the browns. put with other sort of bronzite or pyrite or something, then the delicate colours as well you can pick out. I think it's something for everybody there.
There's even apricot in this strand, Debbie.
Beautiful.
Some duck egg blues in here as well, which I just love.
That's gorgeous.
And greens, which you know we're loving up today. Now this is your early bird, which means you are going to get not only an excellent strand, you're going to get a fantastic price tag. You're going to get rondelles, you're going to get a really long strand. Think about how these will look great in bracelets. They're fabulous in necklaces. Think about that long Japanese style knotting lariat style necklace that you could create with some blue or green macrame cord. Think about Shambhala style bracelets. You can do that with these as well. Think about big feature clusters. Think about creating beady beads with this strand. It's earthy, it's natural, and it's colourful. It's brand new today. You've never ever seen it before. The code that you need, CDG P41, and have a look at that early bird price tag, £7.95. Don't forget, we've got a genuine gemstone strand here. There are two ways that you can come shopping with us here at Jewellery Maker. You can get yourself on the phone lines 0800 644 655, or you can come shopping online. It's all the w's.jewellerymaker.com. You will always receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. And if this is your first ever order with us, first of all, a great big kiss on the lips of a good welcome, and you will get a story or DVD, a free step-by-step book, and every month on subscription a free JM Hub magazine, because we love having your company here. Send us through your Wall of Fame entries. We love to see those. We'll be showing you some very inspirational designs from fellow designers a little bit later on. Now, you do need to make sure you are checking out baskets if you're shopping with us online today, because we don't hold items in your baskets. It will merely be a wish list, so be as quick as you can in securing yours. Again, that code that you need, CDGP41. Stay exactly where you are and you will grab those gorgeous earthy tones. They're fabulous, aren't they? Absolutely beautiful. Now, Eddie, we have got so much going on today. Where on earth are we going to go next? Ed's just saying to me, I'm not resting my laurels one time today. Right now, I'm going to show you Debbie's challenge. Now, Deborah's cheekily working away on her challenge already. They come in sneakily early to get going. You gotta, not really, there's nothing sneaky about Mrs. Debiie, I'll tell you that for now. Now, Debbie, are we giving Debbie all these lovely colours? That's exactly what we're doing. Now, I'm glad about that, because actually, I want to tell you, all three of these shapes are going to be massive sellers because of the sentiment behind them. We've got hearts, we've got flowers, we've got colour, we've got softness. These are beautiful. Now, we can all imagine a fabulous cocktail ring out of that wonderful, bright flamenco pink. I love it. It's so girly. It's girls just want to have fun. And look, these are faceted hearts. Rings would be amazing. Features. You know that Debbie Wolf is going to do something completely outside of the box. You have got quartzite. And I'm just thinking of flamingos when I see that colour. I love it. In fact, I'm thinking flamingo when I'm seeing these two together. Look at the softness of the pink quartz flowers. They're just beautiful. That rose quartz is stunning. You've got the little tubey spaces in between as well. So we've got hearts and flowers already. The sentiment behind buying jewellery with hearts and flowers, I think when we see something, we see someone we're buying for someone that we love, or it might be a best friend, it might be a special birthday, something like that. Hearts and flowers we go towards because of the meaning behind them, don't we? And then look, there's not many strands of fluorite that we see with that golden fluorite, that golden colour. Now, that golden colour is extremely rare, in fact, for us to find. You've got not only the shape with the hearts, but you've got those colours there as well. Very sought after is that golden fluorite. Now, you've got the stripes. I love fluorite because you know what? Look at all these tones. It's going to go with everything. And you've got so many pieces of golden fluorite in there as well. So I'm sure Debbie's really excited about working with all 3 of these strands, because all 3 of these strands can create different looks. All 3 of these strands give something different. You've got the softness in the rose quartz. With the fluorite, you've got a bunch of wonderful colours that are very, very cool. They're very, very fluid, actually. You know, they've got all of those wonderful colours of a waterfall. And then you've got that bright girls just want to have fun pink in the faceted puffy hearts. And those are big, those are 20 mil. Think about using these with wire. Think about with the flowers, cascading them in some beautiful earrings. Think about using the hearts in so many ways. They could be charms, couldn't they? They could be butterfly wings, couldn't they? They could be on a rosary style chain. You know, there's so much you can do with these. And Debbie, isn't it lovely to have all these different shapes?
Just makes you feel as though it's really jolly. It just cheers you up, doesn't it, these colours?
Absolutely.
They really do cheer you up when you look outside with the weather. It's just nice and cheery. It's lovely.
The sun is coming. Colours. Thursday we had a beautiful day.
We did.
We've been spoilt. Now, when we are looking outside and we're thinking, you know, it's hard sometimes to get inspiration when it's a grey dull day outside. Go inside and remember summer is coming, and if not, go on holiday. Why not? Go on holiday. We should all go on holiday at least once a month. I wish. Now, you've got, I'm going to give you the dimensions of every single gemstone. 350 carats of your faceted puffy hearts, 20 mil. 210 carats in your fluorite puffy hearts, those are 12 mil. And then you've got your rose quartz flowers, those are 15 mil, and you've got 120 carats. You have got fluorite, a gemstone that will fluoresce, a gemstone that gives you those wonderful bands of colour in some of these. You've got solid colour in others. You've got clarity, you've got the golds, you've got the purples, you've got the greens, and you've got those cool blues. I absolutely adore this. You can make a bouquet. MVG C88, the Colourful Petals collection can be all yours just by picking up the phone and dialing 0800 644 655 for £19.95. We're going to get some inspiration from our one guest designer, Debbie Bolford herself. Now, is that everything we're giving to Debbie, those wonderful 3 strands? We're going to move on over. Debbie also has access, of course, to all of the wire and findings that we have. So if you've got anything in your stash, let's get on over to that luscious lady on this St. Patrick's Day. Hello, my darling.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm extremely well, thank you.
Now, you've got everything laid out already. I can see you've done a little bit of jig work. So you've obviously already got lots of ideas.
Yeah, these I think are beautiful. These little pink hearts I think are so girly. And you know, it's a mother and daughter kit again, isn't it? You can make something for your daughter or make something for you, and it's gorgeous. It's a beautiful colour.
I love these, and the first thing I thought, Debs, was, oh gosh, I want a ring out of that. I think it would make a real funky ring. Yeah, what's the first thing you thought to design out of these? What are you doing?
Actually, I've taken inspiration from one of the pictures on the Wall of Fame, and I was going to do a nice little bracelet with one of each of the off all of these strands, just an individual. You'll see the one I mean later. That looks absolutely stunning. Just to use it all in one piece, you know, just one of each one. But these, I thought I might sort of wire up 1 or 2 and just have them hanging in a string, you know, and we'll just see.
A DB style tassel.
But then you start things and then something completely changes, you know.
I do love these big chunky pieces, and I agree with that. You know, you start to make something, you think, actually, this will work in a brooch, this will work in a necklace, you know.
What you start off with is never what you finish up with.
Flowers and hearts, big sellers, aren't they, when you create jewellery out of them?
Every time, people are just drawn to hearts and flowers.
I think so. Do you think it's because of the sentiment behind them, or? I
think so, and also they're just an unusual shape, aren't they? I mean, you see round beads everywhere, you see oval beads everywhere, but somebody sees hearts and flowers, they catch the light more.
Definitely, I agree with you, absolutely. Now, if you want these gorgeous gemstones, get yourself on the phone line or pop them in your basket on the website or the w's.jewellerymaker.com. But please don't forget that we don't hold items in your basket. You must check them out because a lot of people miss out. How many people after shows do we get Facebooking us saying, oh, we missed out on that, I had it in my basket? And, you know, we do. That's why I always tell you, you must check your baskets out. So, Debbie, you've got some ideas. Now, you've already got a gizmo coil on the way. Can we Am I giving away your secrets
No, not
here?
at all. No. I've just coiled the pink and the silver wire together. It just takes that brightness off the pink wire. I think if it's solid, sometimes it can look a bit much.
I agree with you. I love
But
that.
so that's just got pink and silver.
And that's
Coiled
you're going to
together.
incorporate that with the
Yes,
gemstones.
I think so.
You got something up your sleeve.
I
haven't you?
have indeed.
She has. She's got something up her sleeve. Now, we are going to go back over to the middle. And no? We're going to go and meet the lady. Lovely.
There you go.
I would like to request, Ed, while you're here, an Annika Rice style soup for Sundays.
That'd be rather nice.
With a little microphone like that.
Not a onesie though. A nice
little bum bag.
jumpsuit.
Little jumpsuit. I'd also like to jump out of a helicopter. Bring your helicopter
See
in,
what
Ed.
we can do, shall we?
Yeah, he's got one. He's got one. Now, I'm going to go over. I'll see you in a tick. I'm going to go and meet those luscious ladies.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Welcome back. I'm joined by the luscious ladies on the Sunday Experience with Sheila this morning. Linda. I always do that. I always do it to Linda. To Sheila. Now, good morning.
Morning.
Not your first time here, is it? We've met a few times before.
Yeah.
I think were you at the NEC as well?
Yes.
Are you going this year?
Yeah.
What day?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, I'll see you there then.
You
I'll see you
certainly
there.
shall.
So we got Karen this morning. Karen, you're obviously into your wire work. I love your necklace.
Thank you.
And what are you going to be creating today?
Well, I've got quite a lot of, it looks like coffee agate.
Yeah.
And it's nice neutral colours, nice, tonal colours. And I've started off just doing a beady bead with a tassel. Well, Debbie's here, isn't she?
Yeah, it's got to be a Debiie tassel. So Debiie, darling.
Yeah.
So
and
Debiie.
from there, I don't know yet.
Now, you've been given strands, ladies, from today's show, so you've all picked different strands out and you're getting working. I love you've got some rose gold findings there.
I did, yeah.
Yeah,
I went straight for
I'd
them
have been
with
there
the
as
coffee,
well.
yeah. Yeah,
I love
and the
it.
copper wire.
Copper wire's gorgeous. It looks like rose gold, doesn't it?
Yeah, so I'm going to combine those with the rose gold and tone them in with the coffee colours.
Fabulous. Right, we'll be looking forward to seeing that
Thank
later.
you.
Now I'm going to move over because we got Madison this morning, who's got some luscious. I love these. Did you make them?
Yes,
Out of
yesterday.
wire? You're very good at wire. And your necklace, gorgeous.
Yeah, everything matches today. So I've got earrings, necklace, and my little hair chopsticks as well.
I love it. I love those chopsticks. Now, what have you chosen? I can see some lovely little bits of
I've got
labradorite.
green onyx, labradorite, and I think these are quartz, clear quartz.
They're gorgeous. And what are you creating right now? Because you're using
I've got a
wire.
little ring at the minute with one of the quartz on it.
And you're using your fingers with wire. Do you do that a lot?
Yeah, I mean, all this is freehand, so no pliers at all.
Gemma Grow does that. Everything's freehand. Isn't it fabulous? Your necklace is amazing.
I've even dressed Gemma today as well, the mannequin.
Have you? Love it. Did you bring the whole outfit in?
Yes, I did.
Love it. Very nautical. How long have you been jewellery making for, Madison?
Well, I started when I was at university, around 2010.
Did you study design?
Fashion design.
Yeah.
Yeah, hence the jacket.
Ah. And your niche is jewellery?
Yeah.
And you sell it on, do you?
I try to. It's trying to find the market at the minute, though.
Yeah. Oh, well, good luck with that. It's beautiful, beautiful designs. I'm going to scoot on over. I've got Linda stroke Sheila in the building this morning. They are the same person, you see, aren't you?
Yeah,
hello, my duck. How are you?
I'm absolutely fine.
You got a
It's a
microphone.
bit sort of. We had Sheila's birthday last night, so I'm
a
not
bit
sure whether I'm
delicate.
Sheila or Linda today. I can
She
assure you.
needs a fried breakfast. That's what she needs. That's what you need. I'll try and I'll organise
Try and
that.
organise that for me.
I'll organise that. So, Tom, go and get the lady a fried breakfast, will you? What are you doing stood there? Sue, good morning.
Good morning, Jenny.
I love the colours that you've chosen. The blues and the blacks are fab, aren't they? I'm going to go down on my knees. Oh, there we are.
bless you.
Won't get back up again now, will I? Now, how long have you been jewellery making for, Sue?
About 2.5 years.
Have you?
Yeah.
And do you sell your jewellery on?
I do, yeah.
Is this your first time at Jewellery Maker Towers?
No, I've been Jewellery Maker Towers several times.
Have you
Debbie's
done the
workshops,
courses?
yeah. The polymer clay, love it. Absolutely
Would you recommend
love
the polymer clay?
it. Definitely, yeah. It's a whole new experience.
It is, isn't it?
Absolutely
Have you
love
done the
Seen the
silver
pendant
clay as well?
then?
You what, sorry?
Yeah, my
sorry.
pendant. Sorry, it's my angel pendant.
Oh my gosh.
I actually thought it was agate when I saw it this morning.
Yeah, no, it is. It's beautiful.
And you made this out of polymer clay?
I certainly did, and my first bit of wire wrapping. So, yeah.
It's good to incorporate the two
Definitely.
skills together, isn't
yeah,
it?
Definitely.
Are you addicted to polymer clay?
Yes,
I
just
love
slightly.
it. Isn't it amazing? Do you know what got me with polymer clay was actually how easy it was to create those patterns? Because you look at them and you think, there's no way I'll be able to do that. But it is easier than you think, isn't it?
No, it is. It's really rewarding.
And Debbie's a good teacher.
She's fabulous.
She's all right, that one.
Yeah.
She's all right, we'll have her. We'll keep her.
Most definitely.
Oh, so, right, so what are you going to be creating
I honestly
today?
don't know. I've never ever done a challenge before. I'm one of these people that I buy all the bundles and then I mix them up.
Yeah.
So this is a whole new experience for me to actually be given something and say, right, well, that's all you've got to work with, do something. So
now you know how they feel.
Oh, definitely. Hats off.
It's a big, it is, you know, sometimes it's like,
it's quite
4 hours to
daunting.
create.
Yeah,
But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, now, up I get with the old knees, and good morning, Jan.
Morning.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Now, you were the first in this morning.
I was.
Actually. Very
Keen.
Very keen. Where have you come from?
In Kidderminster.
Oh, right, so
Yeah.
only just down the road.
Yeah, not far.
And how long have you been jewellery making for?
On and off for about 10 years.
Have you?
Yeah, sort of, you know,
It's addictive
dabbling.
then.
Oh, God, totally. Yeah, totally.
And how long have you been shopping with Jewellery Maker for?
From pretty much the beginning, I think.
Have you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Where before Jewellery Maker came along, where were you getting all your stuff from?
Online, craft events and that sort of thing. But it's not only shopping, it's fun as well.
Well, it is. I think it is. I hope you did.
No, totally.
I love it. Have you made that bracelet already this morning?
Yeah, we did the bangle. So that's the bangle.
She don't mess around this one. Look
It
at
was a
that.
bit
Isn't it
short, so we
gorgeous?
had to put an extension on it, but it turned out okay.
I love that.
It's my first attempt.
Now, you've chosen some very earthy tones. You've got some lovely tiger's eye there. You've got some chain.
Yeah.
Where else are we going? Do we know?
Well, we've made a little rose from the black wire.
Oh,
and we're going to
a
suspend.
Gemma Crow rose.
We're going to put that on chain and maybe a few tassels.
Okay.
And we don't know yet with the tiger eye. We'll see how it goes.
Watch this space for the tiger's eye.
Yeah.
Well, ladies, I will be in and out all day, especially when the cakes are put on the table. Don't mess around with that one. We're going to go back and see what old Debbie's doing, young Debbie's doing. I'll see you in a tickle.
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Join me, Carol, and resident designer Linda on Monday the 18th for our Around the World with Jewellery Maker Day. We'll be taking you on a gem hunting adventure through the continents where we'll find the world's most sought-after gemstones. Tune in for amazing prices, plenty of education and craziness from me and the team. Around the World with Jewellery Maker on Monday the 18th of March.
To celebrate National Craft Month, tune into Jewellery Maker every day for some fantastic deals throughout March.
How lovely was it to meet everybody on the Sunday Experience? If you'd like to get involved on the Sunday Experience, give us a call on 0800 644 655. We absolutely love meeting you all, so come on through and bring cake. Now have a look at the fabulous strand that I've got for you. Beautiful blue apatite in plain rounds. Now, this isn't something we see every day, is it? Apatite in plain rounds. We see apatite in ovals that are faceted. We see apatite in nuggets. Now, Debbie, we don't see plain rounds for some reason of apatite very often, do we?
No, we don't actually. It's lovely to see the colour, especially coming up to the summer. I think there is nothing more summery than a turquoise. When you've got a bit of colour and you're in the sun, and it just makes you feel like you're on holiday, seasidey sort of colour. But they are beautiful.
They look
I have
great
to
with
say,
white, don't they?
They do actually, yes. With the white linen, looks superb.
I just think they're fresh, aren't they? And in this colour, if you've already bought a lot of our nuggets and things like that, think about using these as spacers, but also as beady beads.
Absolutely perfect for beady beads. They'd be beautiful actually for beady beads.
Perfect
Gosh, yes.
colour for it, aren't they?
Oh yes.
I think because of the freshness of the colour, because this is such a summery strand, you need to get yourself on the phone lines really, really quickly. Don't want anybody missing out on this strand. I'd also like to see quite a delicate rosary style bracelet out of these, a bit of silver wire or gold wire, depending if you want to go down the warm route or you want to keep it cool. You could do that, couldn't you? I'd definitely do that, rosary style. Create some delicate jewellery out of this. It's Jo, isn't it, who does those lovely wirework bracelets? Yeah. And Jo always takes delicate gemstones. I mean, a lot of designers take great, big, chunky gemstones. You know, others love to keep it delicate. And this is one of those ones that is quite a delicate gem.
Yeah. Do you remember when we had the gemstone chains?
Yeah, I love those.
And if you were to make that into a gemstone chain with either rose gold or silver, would look stunning.
Do you know what? These would look nice with little pearls in the middle of them as well.
Yes, they would, wouldn't they?
Lovely and fresh, very aquatic. I'd like that. Yeah, with some... Do you know what as well? I'm just thinking, I've got some clear quartz coming up for you later.
Yes.
Aren't these beautiful together? They're very, very fresh, aren't they?
Beautiful.
It is, I mean, that just is like water cascading and frothing, isn't it? Just fabulous. Think about this with other blues as well. Now, I want you to look at this strand. I mean, that right there is an absolute ocean scene, isn't it? Isn't it beautiful? This kyanite's coming up for you a little bit later. Now think about all those incredible gemstones I've got coming up for you today. Have a look with a Mystic Rose Quartz. You need these Mystic Rose Quartz in your life. If you want to space them out, use this gorgeous apatite. If you want to add some beady beads, use this gorgeous apatite. You've got colour, you've got clarity, you've got beauty. Remember, we've got the Mystic coming up for you later as well. And we've got the Mystic Topaz. These will all look incredibly beautiful together. If you want those Gems of Distinction strands to go even further, you need this strand in your life at a silly low price tag. Brand new in today, just £7 and 95 pence. For a gemstone strand that will create the clusters, for a gemstone strand that will create the rosary style chains, for a gemstone strand that will look amazing in cascading earrings, lots and lots of chains, silver, gold, rose gold, it will all look incredible. Look at the clarity. This is a very long strand. You've got the tassel on the end there as well. For £7 and 95 pence, it's absolutely gorgeous. 0800 644 655. Don't forget that everything that you buy today will come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, and we will never charge you any more than that one P&P price tag. So now's definitely the time to shop. VES F34. I just want to show you one more time with those incredible, this does look like it's going to sell out, this incredible Mystic Topaz and Mystic Quartz is coming up. I mean, these just look divine together, don't they? And you can really bring out the blues. Can you see that? Stunningly, stunningly gorgeous. Maybe you want to throw in some of that white as well. Now, how incredible is that package? That's just the works, isn't it? Just the works. Have a look at that. Oh, I love it. It just looked, do you know when a waterfall is absolutely powering down and you see all, and then it froths at the bottom when it hits the rocks? Just think, that's what this bundle reminds me of. What a beautiful bundle this would make. Grab all of that. I mean, it would be a very high-end bundle, but my goodness, it would be gorgeous. Oh, I love them. So remember that we are just shopping for the apatite at the moment. We need that apatite to go with that Mystic Rose Quartz as well. £7 and 95 pence. Now, there is a 3-minute queue on the phone lines right now. Please bear with. You know what? The 0800 number, as the 0800 suggests, is from your landlord line, not your landlord. Don't get your landlord involved. from your landline is a free phone number. Now, if you're shopping with us for the first time today, you will receive with your order not only a 30-day money-back guarantee, but a step-by-step tutorial DVD. Now, sometimes when you tune into us here at Jewellery Maker, you hear words like jig, gizmo, jump rings, seed beads, and you're thinking, it's a foreign language. You may as well be speaking in Taiwanese. I haven't got a clue what you're talking about. Well, it's all right, because the DVD will get you familiar with the terminology. It will also show you, here's a little clip, show you how to create certain things here, a wire spiral, you know, all the very basics. Now, you will also get it in book form, which is great because you can just refer to it. So you've got it all in book form. Now, you get all your information on our tutorials and workshops. Debbie Bolford has a fabulous workshops, lots of different things going on. Chainmail, for instance. Polymer clay is also right up Debbie's street. So for $7.95 you'll get the strand, and you'll get all this for free with your very first order. Now we're going to give you a beginner's bundle. So when you first start jewellery making, there's a few things that you will be needing. We give you wonderful kits. We'll be launching a kit just momentarily. But you will also need your tools. You can't really create much outside of a stretchy without your tools, so they are essential. Now, with this kit, we are giving you a bundle, a beginner's bundle. You will need to replenish your toolkits about every 18 months, probably. Now, you might have one toolkit in your collection already. You might have one in your possession already. But what about this? What about if you've decided suddenly, you know what, it's time to start my own business. This has been a hobby for long enough. I want to go and I want to go to jewellery making parties. I want to have a stand in a craft fair. Have that toolkit for home. Take your toolkit with you during these times as well, so you have that extra toolkit. Now, you've got within this toolkit your round nose pliers, you've got your nippers, you've got your dolphin flat nose pliers, you've got your snips, you've got your tweezers, you've got your bead scoop, you've got your reamer, and you've got your bead boxes. That's not everything you're getting. You are also getting your easy grip bead reamer. So you've got a normal bead reamer in here, you've got an easy grip bead reamer. Now, bead reamers are great if you need to make the holes of gemstones a little bit larger. They're also great for winding wire around. They're one of those essential tools that do so much, aren't they, Debs?
They are actually, yes, because especially with pearls, if anyone's into doing tiaras or bridal wear, they're perfect for making the hole slightly bigger, because sometimes with the pearls you can only get one strand through, and perhaps you want to do a weave with them. So they're like a nail file, but round. So like a very fine file. They're just really useful to have around.
They are, and I use these as well for making wirework coils with. Just coil, I mean, there's loads of things that you can do with your tools. Now, we are also giving you your findings. You've got solid sterling silver with a 9-carat gold overlay in your findings. You've got your saw cut open jump rings, your head pins, your jump ring, your head pins, your eye pins. You've got 2 pairs of shepherd's hooks, 3 of the smaller, there you go, that's it, 3 of the smaller jump rings with the matching bolt rings. So everything you need, and you've got your crimp beads, everything you need to start creating luxury pieces. These are your luxury findings. Now, you also get, I'm not even done, and these are worth just under £5 each alone, 2 DVDs. Your beading basics and your gizmo wirework basics. So you've got 2 DVDs there as well. So those alone would be just 10 pence short of £10. Your kit is £9.95, so already the best part of £20. You've got £15 worth of findings in there as well, £14.95. Then you've got your easy grip bead reamer. So what would that be? I mean, actually, if you were going shopping, I've been going to that big craft fair, craft store, because my daughter started secondary school, and so now every 5 minutes for homework, I'm in there getting gold pens, sugar paper, tracing paper. Oh, I'm never out of that flipping shop. And so what I do is I do go and do a little bit of market research. Tool findings are £8.95. Not findings, tools about £8.95. So your findings are at £14.95. Let me add this up. £14.95. So this is about a tenner. So that's 25, 35, about 40 something quid you should be paying, shouldn't you, by my calculations? So by my calculations, I reckon over 40 quid here. Are you ready? 0800 644 655. Because I can wager, I don't know what Ed's going to give you this for, but I can guess, because he's put it together as a bundle, he's going to give you a great price tag. Now actually, if you pay just over 40, whoa, £21.95, that's half the price that I would expect to buy this even at Jewellery Maker, which you know we give you wonderful price tags in comparison from anywhere else. £21.95, two tutorial DVDs. However, if you're shopping with us for the first time, you'd get 3 DVDs because you get that free DVD with this as well. This is a great idea as a gift for anybody that you want to get into jewellery making. This is a really fantastic price tag. I would expect to pay over £40 at Jewellery Maker price tags for this. YQG C25, you just started jewellery making, grab this. Don't forget you've got your findings there as well, which Ed's saying basically you get those for free and then some. Your eye pins, your head pins, your shepherd's hooks, your bolt rings with your matching jump rings, your larger jump rings there as well, and your crimp beads. Everything you need to start creating apart from the gemstones. This is a wonderful deal. Don't forget you've got a 30-day no questions asked money back guarantee. Get yourself on the blower, get yourself on the website. Do not leave anything in a basket on the website. Do I sound really deep in my voice today? I do. It's because I've been shouting all week at the races. Oh, Carrot Boy, you little beauty. £21.95. Don't talk to Ed about Carrot Boy. No, seriously. Whew. What a horse is all I can say. What a horse. Now, make sure you are checking out Basket. You should have come with us, Ed, to the races. Come with us next year. Right, now we're going to move on. But before I move on, I have to show you, again, the gemstones that I've got coming up for you later on. Have a look at these. You need them in your life. I mean, come on. Come on. Fascinators, tiaras, or something blue for the bride. This is stunning. Absolutely. Can you imagine a really elaborate wirework piece with these twins? I just love. Debbie, you need this, don't you?
Well, it's funny this morning because Linda walked in and went straight for that strand and went, oh, you must come and look at this, you must come and look at this. And I quite agree, Linda, it's absolutely stunning. I don't think I've ever seen such a beautiful sparkle.
Well, there's pinks in there.
Just absolutely gorgeous. And there's so many on that strand.
I'm reckoning, and they are mirror graduated as well, so you can create that size graduated piece. Oh, it's stunning.
Beautiful.
Never seen anything like this at Jewellery Maker before. And the same can be said for this must-have. Do you know, together, Debbie, they're mermaidial. They're beautiful, they're stunning, they're magical.
Do you know, they look quite antique.
Yeah, because they got that golden finish to them.
Yeah, they look
like
almost
antique
like
mirrors.
Yeah, like antique mirrors. They're absolutely beautiful.
I absolutely adore them. And do you know what? I'm not even finished. I'm not. Can you believe how much we're spoiling you today? Mystic Topaz. Number 1, we hardly ever have topaz. Number 2, Mystic Topaz. Look at how much does this strand look like London Blue Topaz, which is one of my all-time favourites. Just incredible. Now, don't forget, if you're buying with us today at Jewellery Maker, open up a basket, 1p. If you see something that's a bargain, you know that you're going to have this strand or any of the other strands. Think about popping any of the others that are great price tag into your basket. Get it home, then make your decision. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. Now, I just want to warn you, before I bring you any of those Mystic strands, they are limited. If you love them and you can see yourself making X amount of pieces of jewellery with them, buy 2. If you don't think you'll use them once you get them home, send them back. But you could miss out if you don't buy more than 1. And it's one of those strands, Debbie, isn't it, you get and you wish you'd bought 10 of them.
Oh, gosh, yes, because you'll never see them again like that.
Oh, we've never seen them before. No. Absolutely. Now, I'm going to give you, rant over. Oh, I'm so bossy, aren't I? Have a look. Oh, Debbie, look at these. They're smaller versions of the hearts you've got.
Oh, they're pretty.
Oh, sorry, number 20. I thought you said number 1. I'm sorry, darling. I'm sorry. Number 20 and number 1 don't sound anything like each other, do they? Just got to reach. Oh, look at these colours. I love this. Look at these. Big hearts. Look at this. It's a Paddy's Day bundle and it's grand. Look at it. This is beautiful, Debbie. Look at that colour.
Oh, that's gorgeous. The depth of colour of that's beautiful.
Ed, is this turquoise in the hearts or is it howlite? Absolutely beautiful. They're magnesite, these hearts. What a colour. What a
gorgeous.
Colour. In that, it's dyed magnesite. Now, you've actually got almost golden veins thrown through here, which is why I questioned it, because these do look very, very genuine to it is a genuine gemstone. If you had turquoise like that, that one strand alone would be about £50, wouldn't it? You've got the fluorite rounds. This is a Paddy's Day bundle. It's called It's Not Easy Being Green. I love that. Have a look at the ovals. So you have got Indian green aventurine puffy ovals. They're 13 by 18. Green fluorite rounds are 6mm. The magnesite are 15. I love these. And again, they're very fluid colours. They're reminding me definitely of streams and waterfalls. Don't you think?
Oh, I think so. But then again, you've still got the smoky sort of colours in there as well. So if you did want to use them all together, you see the one on the far right, that one?
Yeah,
see, I would
green.
probably put that with smoky greys and really dark chocolates and, you know, earthy colours. And you can bundle or use it all together. I mean, it all works beautifully together, but you don't have to buy a bundle and think, I've got to use it all together.
Never. But
Put it in your stash and think, right, I can see that for next spring, next winter, whatever.
I always look at hearts like this, Debbie, and want to make rings out of them. There's so much more you can do.
Absolutely.
Than just...
yes.
Do you know what as well? These would make good earrings. They're not too small, not too big. The hearts.
They'd be nice. Yes, little charms, actually. They make nice earrings. Or if you have a little tag at the back of a necklace or something and be your colour, you could put little hearts on there. They're beautiful.
I'd like to see almost like a lariat but with chain, or the knotted, the Japanese knotting with white cord would look nice, wouldn't they? Because white and turquoise together are gorgeous. 280 carats in the magnesite hearts, they're 15mm. The green quartz nuggets are huge, they got to 25mm. You've got 200 carats in the green aventurine puffy ovals, 13 by 18, and the green fluorite rounds are 6mm. It's not easy being green. RDG C40. We are limited in this. $14.95 for 4 blooming strands. That is a very, very good price tag. You've got to grab these as quickly as you can because they are limited. It's been put together. Do you know what? When you buy a bundle from us here at Jewellery Maker, there's two things. There's two things that make it great. Well, there's three. Number one, it makes it less than £4 a strand, which is incredible. Number two, have you ever gone shopping and wished you had a personal shopper? Have you, even for clothes, shoes, anything like that, outfits? It's so hard to put things together sometimes, isn't it? And you think, gosh, I wish I was rich and had a personal shopper. Well, actually, these 4 strands have been personally shopped for you. They go together beautifully, they will work separately and on their own incredibly well. So think about that. You have got that personal shopping experience. Number 4, number 3, when you come shopping with us, you always got a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you don't, you simply send it back. You've got different shapes, different sizes, and every single one of these strands is another wonderful reason to grab them and get them in your life. Don't forget to check out baskets today and think about how the rounds are seedy beads. The rounds are for clusters, the rounds are for spacers, the rounds are there to do so much. Then you've got those big, gorgeous, chunky quartz, but they're soft in colour. Fresh, they could go, like Debbie said, with smoky, earthy tones, but they can freshen up with the greens and the blues as well. You've got the turquoise, which in their own right are powerful pizzazz gemstones. They're a feature, they're a focus, they're a focal point on any piece of jewellery. And then the ovals, again, could be earthy, they could be fresh. They're a gorgeous colour. There's so much to love about this 4-strand pack, but it is very limited. It's put together exclusively for you for St. Patrick's Day. Now, I'm going to give to you another bundle. Which number would you go for, though? Number 16. All right. Oh, So Delight always reminds me of you, Debbie Bolford.
Why is that?
Well, it's because you actually made me fall in love with this gemstone with your words of wisdom. What you said to me, Debbie, about So Delight was that it's denim blue, and you said to me, who doesn't have a pair of denim blue jeans? Everyone's going to be able to enjoy this gemstone. Everybody's going to be able to wear that gemstone. Then I started thinking, you know, denim blues, and you said to me linen whites, and I thought, oh, I love that. I love the sound of that. Denim blues and linen whites together just work, don't they? Have a look at this denim blue strand. Gorgeous. Think about how. And when you're selling your jewellery on, speak to your customers if it's going to be a gift and say, you know what? Everybody has denim blues, grab this one. Because sometimes when you're shopping for a friend, even someone you're really close to, sometimes you just think, what colour would they wear in jewellery?
I think there are about 4 or 5 colours that you can say, hand on heart, yes, somebody's going to wear them. And I think denim blue is one of them, black obviously, white, and probably smoky sort of colours, like something like a hematite or something. Everyone's going to wear them. But navy blue will come in every year. You can buy 2 or 3 lots of that, and 3 years down the line, you know it's still going to be in fashion.
And that says something, doesn't it? And I always think when you talk to your customers and you talk to them about that fact, you know, it's a great thing to be very aware of fashion, very aware of colours, but also very aware of the fact that sometimes we just want jewellery that's going to be able to be worn every single day. This is one of those gemstones, and we've got them in the larger and the smaller rounds, 12 and 8 mil. Then I'm going to give to you one of my favourite gemstones of all time, lapis lazuli. Now, if you bought Mark's Chips and Nuggets DVD, you're going to want this strand. So many of you did. Also, if you've got lots of pyrite, you're going to need this strand. What I love about this strand is that you have got fabulous blades of colour and texture. Lapis lazuli last year was the designer's gemstone. It was a gemstone, and it still is a gemstone. It's featured in so many big collections. Have a look at the texture and think about what you're going to create with that. And remember, if you've got Mark's Chip and Nugget DVD, so many of our Chips and Nugget strands sold out. This is called Blue Sky. Grab your denim blues, 250 carats in that lapis lazuli. The long nuggets range between 10 by 6 all the way up to 26 by 6 mil. 350 carats of your Soda Light rounds, those are 12 mil. And your Soda Light rounds at 8 mil, 150 carats. Big carat weight, Blue Sky, KGG, C11 for £14. and 95 pence, less than £5 per strand. Make sure you're quick. 2 ways, of course, to come shopping. Debbie, would you put pyrite with these? Would you put, what would you, I'm thinking white. I'm thinking, what's the white? It's not Soda Light, because that's what we got in here.
Howlite. Howlite.
Howlite, I always get them mixed
Howlite be perfect. I think pyrite, hematite, and it can be quite masculine as well. You can use them with some cords. See, I put it with something quite deep, like bronzite. Yeah. Quite chocolate. And even pick out some of the honey tones of the mookaite. Sometimes can look quite nice. Those mustardy tones of the mookaite. That would look lovely, wouldn't it? Yeah, sometimes that can look quite beachy, because it looks like wood sometimes. Do you know what I mean? How that sort of, what about using wooden beads? Yeah, absolutely. As well? Oh, perfect. Perfect. Create those beach babe pieces. I just love these colours. 14.95 0800 644 655. Well done to everybody. And don't forget, statistically, blue is the most popular colour globally in the world, isn't it?
So if you are doing jewellery parties and things like that, this is a great idea to add to your collections, all the different textures that you're going to get from that one lapis lazuli strand as well. Fantastic. Stay where you are, my darlings. We're going to move on to, actually, before I do anything, I'm just going to show you this again. Oh, you have to love it. Look at this. And if you want this little baby, that's coming up later on, but I've got another gorgeous strand coming up in 10 minutes. Look at those together. Oh, I love that. Are you so excited by the gemstones today or what? I cannot wait to see your Wall of Fame entries. Now, oh, can I show you the garnet that I've got coming up later on? We've got a managed special. If you've got any peridot in your collection, you need to have this. The rhodonite garnet coming up for you. Look at the depth of that colour, it's sensational. Very juicy, and we're going to do a manager's special price tag on that one. Midday, coming up for you at midday. Now, Edward, my darling, we are going to go to another fabulous bundle. I'm glad you said this, Ed. BCGC, that's a shop in America. Have a look at these pearls. Now look at these pearls. And again, I'm thinking about putting these pearls with my Mystic blue quartz. Look at that. I'm also thinking that these pearls, with all their texture, are going to look incredible with your topaz. That's very rich, isn't it? Have a look at what else you get. Now, we're talking about getting solid white gemstones. Have a look, because this is a great all-round bundle, because look now. Stunning with the whites. Absolutely stunning. Whites and blues are gorgeous together, aren't they? You're going to want this bundle for sure. So you've got the beautiful pearls. Have a look at these pearls. They're potato pearls, which means they're all different shapes and all different sizes. They're brilliant in tiaras and fascinators because they create not only that pearlescence, but also got lots of organic shape to them as well. So you can instantly tell that they're natural pearls. Then have a look at those plain rounds. Now, if you bought the plain rounds of kyanite earlier, they'd look stunning all together. And actually, let's put them in a blend. Look at all of those together. So many of you bought that. Wonderful apatite strand. I really would like to see that apatite strand go with any number of these gemstones all together if you can. Now, the pinks are soft. And again, you know, how many times do we see pink Madagascan quartz in 4mm rounds? Hang on a minute, because I've just realised I've missed something out. You've also got those gorgeous flower connectors. Do you remember the flower fairies? These remind me of the flower fairies. Can you see them? Let me hold them. And those are solid sterling silver. They're gorgeous, they're so pretty. And look, you've got all these lovely crackles. And this is a frosted strand of crackled agate. Oh, I love this. And they're frosted. I'm looking at these and I'm thinking bridal, tiaras and fascinators, definitely. This is a very bridal 3-strand pack, isn't it, Debbie?
It is, it's beautiful. Absolutely. And I know what you mean about flower fairies, actually. I used to have those when I was little.
Sometimes I wonder whether people get me.
I've got the models all over the house of flower fairies and the pictures, I loved them when I was little. And those flower bead caps that you got there, are they flower bead caps? Yeah.
Well, they're not bead caps, they're connectors. They got the little...
Connectors?
Yeah, little connectors.
They're just beautiful. And you don't need very much silver on a design to make it sparkle, to make it special. And those are just stunning.
Using findings like this as well, Debs, they look so professional.
Well, it just adds that little something. I mean, it makes your designs look different from everybody else's at a craft fair. And you want something to be extra special. And I, in fact, will put that at the front. I'll probably put the 2 connectors with a beautiful pendant at the front, or make a nice cluster at the front. Don't hide those at the back. Don't hide them under your hair, almost, for earrings. I would wear them somewhere at the focal point. Yeah, absolutely. They're beautiful.
So maybe a bracelet, definitely a necklace.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, I think it was guest designer Joe that said that there is a big difference between handmade and handcrafted, and it's elements such as this silver that create handcrafted pieces, because these are very, very beautiful, aren't they? And they just look so professional, so detailed. And when people see solid sterling silver findings in their mind, they think quality. In their minds, they respect you as a jewellery maker. And it is a skill, isn't it, jewellery making? And it's something that deserves to be respected. And think about it, where else you're displaying your jewellery. Think about whether this is a bridal piece of jewellery, whether it is a special 21st birthday party. It does look like this one's going to sell out. Those beautiful natural pearls are 7x5 up to 9x7 for £14.95. You've got an incredible opportunity. Pearls we don't see much below £14. You've got a strand of pearls. You've got that white quartz. And you've also got the Madagascar rose quartz. You've got 2 solid sterling silver flower connectors. It's called Pink Lace. The item code is BCGC27, all for just £14.95. We are uber busy today. It does look like this one's going to sell out. So please be sure to be checking out baskets. You've always got your 30-day money-back guarantee. Never panic about what, it's running out, but I don't know whether I want it or not. Send it back if you don't love it. No questions asked at all. Now, I've got something else gorgeous for you. Let's do the kyanite. Now, kyanite, it's all right, darling. The kyanite is a very popular gemstone here at Jewellery Maker. Have a look why. Straight away, you see this wonderful, wonderful blue. But it's one of the only gemstones in the world that isn't a pearl that gives you pearlescence. Kyanite has a pearlescent luster all the way from the Himalayas. Kyanite gives us also pleochroism. This gemstone gives us pinks. This gemstone gives us blue. So if you love your tanzanite, you will adore your kyanite. But kyanite gives us pearlescence. That's something that tanzanite doesn't do. I want you to look at the size of this strand, because actually it's very, very long. How wonderful. What a beautiful, beautiful blue. Debbie, these wonderful pillows of kyanite, I think because they sit so nicely against the skin, they can be so much, can't they?
Oh, they're lovely.
They're gorgeous, aren't they?
They are beautiful. They do sit beautifully, don't they?
They really do.
I love that sort of shape for a bracelet. I mean, just a simple little stretchy bracelet with a little silver ball in between each one. I agree. Looks stunning. I mean, there's nothing else you should do to it, really, because you don't need to. I think it's just stunning on its own. They are lovely.
Debbie, do you think you could set these into silver clay if you wanted a different sort of ring?
I don't know whether you could actually fire that. I'm not sure. Natalia
we need to
might
get
be
a
able to
list of the
Natalia
gemstones
has
that we
done a
can
list
fire.
actually in her
brilliant.
book. So I'm not sure about this one. But you could certainly make the imprint and then set it afterwards.
I would like to do that.
Gorgeous. That would look stunning, actually.
I think it would be a very, very eye-catching ring because of that wonderful depth, because of that luster. I think these would make a perfect ring, but also we can keep them moving, allow the light to catch them.
Actually, on the picture behind you, it looks like a blue labradorite almost. Do you know that the veins going through?
I agree with you. I think this is a gemstone that gives you that optical magic, like a labrador
beautiful.
essence. That schiller is gorgeous, isn't it? Absolutely. You know when you look at the sea from, if you're on an aeroplane and you're just about to land and it's a sunny day and the sun reflects off the sea, that's what these remind me of, the sun reflecting off the ocean. How gorgeous is this strand? How beautiful is that colour? Just stunning. Now, there are lots of you on the website. The phone lines are busy today, so please sit tight with those. Think about how these gemstones are going to make their way into your gorgeous jewellery. Are they going into silver clay? Are they going to make a stunning ring? Are you going to wire wrap these? Are they going in earrings? Are they going in a simple, stretchy with some silver, with some gold? They'll look incredible on a rosary style chain. They are just gorgeous. Let the light hit them and look at that pearlescent luster. Remember, these are brand new. They are limited edition. You've got 200 carats, 10 mil, $14.95 for kyanite. Now, when we had a recent meeting about a month ago, all of us presenters said, we need more kyanite, we need more kyanite. I know it's one of Carol's favourite gemstones. Carol, our gorgeous presenter, does jewellery make and sells her jewellery on as well. £14.95 is your price tag. 0800 644 655 FNG P75. These are 10 mil rounds and you've got 200 carats. Now, I'm going to show you that topaz, and it's coming up for you at 10:30. If you love your London blue topaz, you will love, want and need this strand in your life. It's coming up very, very shortly. We've got brand new kits. We've got the gorgeous Debbie Bolford. And we've got an amazing St. Patrick's Day bundle for you. Do not move a muscle because we'll be right back.
Thread your crimp bead onto your wire. Then take your clasp and thread the wire through the loop which is attached to the base of the clasp. Next, take the end of the wire back through the crimp bead. Pull the end of the wire all the way through the crimp until it meets with the clasp. Make sure you leave a small amount of room between the crimp and the clasp to give you some flexibility. Using your flat nose or crimping pliers, press down firmly on the crimp bead. Using wire cutters, snip off any excess wire and then your clasp will be ready for you to start beading. Once you have finished your beading, you will need to repeat the process at the other end of the wire, but this time add a crimp bead and a jump ring onto the wire. Take the thread back through the crimp bead and press down with your flat nose pliers. Then you will have a complete clasp.
Once the gemstones leave the laboratory, it's then down to the quality control process. This is a really stringent process which is completed by Ravi and by Ithaca. Random strands are taken from each one of the lots and you get the average size, carat weight and length of each strand. And this is done so that you know the information that you see on your screens is correct. Are you new to jewellery making? Then why not come and join us on our Beading Basics workshop? Join guest designer Cherry Green as she guides you through all the basic techniques to create your very own necklaces, earrings and bracelets. You will learn a variety of skills, all of which will help you build your confidence and get you started in jewellery making. The full course includes a range of beading thread, a generous scoop of mixed gemstones, 95 sterling silver findings, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and a trip to our gemstone museum. All of this for $79.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 6444 655.
I got a Paddy's Day bundle for you now. Now have a look at the colours. They're gorgeous. absolutely beautiful. In Chicago, they've dyed the Michigan River green. And it is this green. They do it every year. Now, before I started working here at Jewellery Maker, I'd be there every year in Chicago working at a big international trade fair. And we'd walk down to the Michigan River that they dyed bright green for Paddy's Day. And it's just such an amazing atmosphere. There's a lot of Irish in Chicago. It's this green, it's wonderful. Have a little look. How gorgeous is this strand? And a happy St. Patrick's Day to all my Irish relatives who I'm sure are probably on the Guinness and black pudding as we speak. Have a look.
Guinness and black pudding.
Oh yeah, lovely, Debbie.
Combination.
Oh, it's lovely. That's lovely. You haven't lived if you haven't had that. Have a look. I've had last Thursday and Friday I had Guinness and a big old breakfast. Thursday was Guinness, Friday was champers. Have a look. It's Gold Cup week, isn't it, darling? Do you know what I mean? I'm like, you want a Guinness? All right, I'll go and get you one at lunchtime. It's good for you. It's full of iron. Well, Ed, you can have it when you're pregnant. Not too much of it, though. Yeah. Have a look at this. Ed's going, you can. Every pregnant woman is different. We're not telling you to go again. We've got to back ourselves up there, Ed. Do you know what I mean? Ed said I could do it. Have a look at these, your Paddy's Day bundle. Wonderful greens. I just love green. It's my favourite colour in the world. You've got the Emerald Isle right there, haven't you just? You have got all these wonderful... Now, we've got some garnet coming up for you later. This is the only strand of peridot I've seen for the last 2 weeks. I love it. Have a look. With that garnet. How gorgeous. I'm just going to take that black back. Now, garnet and peridot are the ultimate combination, don't you think? Peridot in these chips. Now, if you bought Mark's Chip and Nugget DVD again, this is a fantastic addition. You've got peridot, a double strand of gorgeous peridot, August birth gemstone, the perfect green. 200 carats of it. They're 6x4 and they're just beautiful. You've got your ruby zoisite. They're fabulous. And those are 6mm rounds and they're faceted. Look at the unikite. Oh, it's rhyolite, sorry. No, it's unikite. It is unikite, 20mm. And then you've got your rhyolite. In your plain rounds of rhyolite there, you've also got your green agate round that are gorgeous. I love them. And they're that deep, gorgeous green. This is your Paddy's Day bundle and you need to get it in your life because green is the best colour in the world. Brand new today. I love these colours. They are earthy. They are natural. But the peridot is summery, isn't it? Isn't it, Debs?
Oh gosh, yeah. I think when I first joined Jewellery Maker, my first purchase was labradorite and my second purchase was peridot. And it's just got the most beautiful, beautiful shine to it. And every time I wear my black and peridot necklace, I always get comments.
Do you know?
Always.
Debbie, peridot everybody knows about as well.
I never used to. I think more people know about it now than ever. It's
August birth gemstone.
Yeah.
So it's really important to get as many, all your birth gems, because people ask for special pieces, you know.
Of course they do, yeah. Yeah.
Mark made me a gemstone with all the kids' birth gemstones for me in a pair of earrings, and they are so special because, not my birthstone, but people I love, and it means something. Think about that for special commissions. I mean, it might not be the month of that particular birth gemstone, but that's irrelevant because if you're making it for that special person, and you think of their children's birth gemstones, to a mum, that's just one of the most special things, isn't it? Have a look at these. Gorgeous greens, NTG C83, but also not just the sentiment behind these, also think about what you can create with these. You've got a flower that will create a ring, it will look great on a lariat, brilliant in earrings. The plain ruby zoisite rounds that are sparkling are going to see themselves in earrings. They're going to see themselves in Shambhala bracelets. They're going to look wonderful with the ladder weave in a 0.4 wire. Wonderful like that. You've also got the rhyolite in there, which I think would look great on a rosary. You know, I'm a little bit obsessed with my rosaries. Chips and nuggets. Chips and nuggets are fabulous in earrings. They're fabulous in earrings. They're wonderful. Then these big rounds. Debbie, where would you put a big round like that?
Well, I think that some of the teenagers now that I've seen have been wearing just big stretchy bracelets, but lots of them in lots of different colours.
They have, yes.
So I would probably make a couple of those for craft fairs and then make some in different colours. And they wear them just as big cuffs, don't they, in lots of different colours.
Mia's wearing them now, yeah.
I think they're stunning, absolutely stunning.
They look really nice with the long skirts they're all wearing at the moment.
Gorgeous.
So you've got gemstones with wonderful colour. You've got all different shapes and sizes. They don't need to be used together, but they do go beautifully together. Be inspired by them individually. Be inspired by them as a group. 5 gorgeous strands for £24.95. That's less than £5 per strand. The generous gems, the Emerald Isle collection. They're absolutely beautiful and they're full of gorgeous colours. We're going to move on to our first kit today. Now you need to be quick, we are uber busy today. So, and I know when you see what Deb has created, you're going to want it. Don't forget we got that gorgeous garnet coming up for you. We got that so much coming up in today's show. Topaz coming up straight after the kit, in fact. Don't forget we had that wonderful bundle with your bead reamer and your tools. Now we're going to give you a kit of colour. A couple of months ago, how many kits did we see that were lovely, earthy colours, earthy tones, autumnal tones, all of those gorgeous pumpkin tones? Now it's time to put those to the side until next season and bring out the colour. Make something happy, make something bright, make something picnicky, make something good. Be inspired by all of these strands. Yeah, you know when you see picnic, when you think about going for a picnic, you put out your big colourful picnic blanket, you're surrounded by colour, you've got the meadows, you've got the blue sky, you get out your picnic, your little jam sandwiches and your gorgeous tableware. You know, I love it. Chicken satay, said Ed. Ed's inspired by chicken the satays. Have a look. Now look at this strand. And I'm thinking picnic blankets. I'm actually thinking, when you look at these colours, don't they remind you of a patchwork quilt? All those colours. I love these colours. They are little sweeties. 4mm faceted beads are wonderful for beadie beads. They're perfect for beadie beads. They're perfect for putting in those little stretchy bracelets, which are really popular. And I just love all the twinkle and sparkle. Then have a look at this strand. And you've got strawberry jam reds. You've got peridot greens. You've got all those wonderful, delicious colours. Green, fresh cucumber greens in here as well. You've got oranges. I think this is a stunning strand. And actually, do you know what? So many of us get that colour block, don't you? It's like writer's block. You look and you think, gosh, what colours go together? These actually all go together. Do as you will with the strands, separate them into their own colours, but never panic because these all look magical together. So if you aren't that confident in putting your own colours together, these will do all that legwork for you. Do you know what? Think about fondant fancies and then look at this strand. You've got those fabulous pink fondant icing colours, haven't you? They look delicious. Sugar mouse pink. Do you remember sugar mice? Sugar mouse pink. Oh, I love them. So, you know, that's why this is reminding me of picnics. Then what about if we want to tone it down a little bit? What if we want to create something that's seasonless? Well, we've put a gorgeous strand in there for you to do that. Teardrops of black labradorite. These are wonderful in clusters. They're wonderful as wings. dragonfly wings you could create out of these. They're also wonderful in earrings. Great as little pendants, as drops. I can't wait to see what you've created out of this. Now, you've also got your aluminium beads. These are fantastic for Shambhala style bracelets. These are fantastic in earrings. Now I prefer this size out of all of the aluminium beads because I think these ones are the most versatile. You can put them in a ladder weave, you can put them in a wiggle weave, you can use them as a cluster. They look great in key rings and things, and what I love about them is that they're extremely lightweight because they're aluminium, but they're exceptionally strong, again because they're aluminium. Now you get 50 of those. If you're creating Shambhala bracelets and you just put 5, that's 10 Shambhala bracelets in that one. And if you're selling your Shambhala bracelets for £15 each, there's a profit to be made surely out of that. Well, let's see with the price tag. Now, with every kit, if you're shopping with us for the first time today, with every kit you get gemstone strands. In this case, 1, 2, 3, 4 gemstone strands. What else do you get? You get those aluminium beads, 50 of those, but you also get your beading thread. Your beading thread is what you need to create necklaces, weaves. Beading thread is one of the staple items you will need to create jewellery. You also get monofilament. Monofilament is very fine, transparent. It's not wire, is it? What are we calling it? Thread. Transparent thread. It's uber strong. If you want to create clusters or beady beads, you can do it with that. Now elastic, you've also got your elastic. Elastic, as you know, will create a stretchy bracelet. You can do stretchy necklaces. There's loads that you can do with it. And again, you can create little wheels that you can put it within pieces of jewellery out of the elastic. And elastic is really easy to use. We're all very familiar with it, aren't we? So you've got all of that. But what else do you get with the kit? Maybe you bought that already got your tools and you're ready to get yourself, and you're thinking, what's the best value? What's the best way to shop? Now get yourself a full kit with the gemstones, with the findings. You get 100 findings with this kit that are copper with 9-carat rose gold over the top. Now, I just want to let you know, we hardly ever have kits with rose gold. You've got genuine rose gold. And you know what? The copper has been e-coated, which means to you that it creates hypoallergenic findings. So if somebody comes along to you and says, you know what, you've already got the element of real gold in there anyway, but they'll say, you know what, I'm really worried because I do get very allergic. Deanna, one of our producers here, is allergic to everything, absolutely everything, even other humans. Deanna, she can wear these findings. Now that e-coating is also important to stop your findings from tarnishing. Other humans are allergic to, oh right. Now, you've got 100 findings, so you've got 1 metre of rose gold chain. You've got your 3 pairs of shepherd's hooks, you've got your chandelier findings, your toggle glass, here's everything. Your crimp beads, your eye pins, your head pins, absolutely everything you need. It's called Pink Parasol. The item code you need, KHGC55. You're going to fall in love with Debbie's jewellery. Think about profits if you are making jewellery to sell on. Think about inspiration with all these colours. Think about designing. Brand new today, 0800 644 655, £19.95. You've got 100 findings in this kit, 4 wonderful gemstone strands, and an opportunity to get sell on your jewellery. Well done to everybody that's got theirs. Now let's not waste another minute. Let's get straight over and have a look at what you could create with this kit. It's called Pink Parasol. Again, the item code that you need, HGC55. Don't forget those 100 findings. We're going to go on over and have a look at Lady Belford's jewellery. £19.95. Right. Mrs. Debiie.
Yes.
Talk to me, baby. I love this kit.
Well, I started off doing the very, very simple, delicate necklace that's there. I don't always want to do chunky things, you know.
You've done a little graduation.
Yes. I just think that sometimes, you know, we're very guilty of. Well, I am, that's for sure. I was thinking I've got to do something quite big because I'm on the show and but I don't always wear large jewellery.
No, not all of us do.
So I think that's really, really delicate, really quite feminine and
Depends on the outfit and the occasion.
It does.
What you're wearing your jewellery, doesn't
Absolutely.
it?
But I think that's ever so pretty. I really like that.
I do love those rose gold findings. I do love this little. I love you've done like a little smile, and you've done. And these have got movement to them, Debbie, which I really like. They really are. What a sparkle as well.
I know, they really sparkle. And that's why I wanted to keep them together, because when they're together, all the colours complement each other. And you're right, we're very worried about putting colours together in this country.
Yeah.
You go abroad and you see all these wonderful colours put together. We shouldn't be scared, really.
Do you think it's because everything's grey and dull? Well, not everything. We do have
I just
green.
think we're very uniform. We like to put everything in boxes.
We like everything matching, don't we, for some reason?
Yes.
Even in interior design, everything
you're
matching.
You're right.
Come on,
but I just want to do something a bit different. So
definitely, I love these.
Cute, aren't they?
And with the rose gold, and we hardly have kits with rose gold, so it's a really exciting element.
It's beautiful. When I saw it was rose gold, I was so excited. I think it's gorgeous. Really
I think there's like an Indian feel to these.
Yes, actually. Yes, I know what you mean.
Which I just love, like all the beautiful saris with all those gorgeous colours. This reminds me of. Have a look. Now, is this the ladder weave you've done?
It is.
Now, I don't think I've ever seen the ladder weave with these beads before.
Haven't you?
It's very. Do you know what takes me by surprise? When I took this off, how light it was.
It is light, and it's elasticated at the back, so it's easy to put on. But it's very, very simple to do with these beads. And because the holes aren't too big, you're right, this is a nice size to use. They sit together.
You can put them in earrings even,
can't you? Earrings are here, little earrings here, and they just look really cute.
They are cute, aren't they? They're not overpowering.
No.
I love the bigger ones, but I only really have used them in Shambhala style bracelets.
Yes.
These ones I can see myself using in quite a lot of different ways because they're smaller.
I think so. They're more useful, I think.
Over half the stock's been allocated, and I'm still not done showing you all the gorgeous jewellery. Love these flowers. How did you do this?
There's 3 strands. So one is going through the centre bead, and then one strand is going through one half, and another strand is going through the other half, and then I've just crimped them.
Oh, together so they stay nice
every
and tight.
flower is crimped, so it stays as a flower.
That's so summery.
It's beautiful.
I love it.
Really
it's really pretty. Look at these earrings. They're like little peacocks sat down with their tails going down. I've got an obsession with peacocks. I thought I was having a peacock for my birthday, but I've been categorically told I am not.
No, we used to have a peacock come and sit in our guttering at our old house.
I remember you saying that.
And you used to sit down, you just see this tail hanging down from the window.
So beautiful. I'm not allowed one. I think it's cruel that I'm not allowed one. Have a look. No, they're not vicious. They're beautiful. They can get away with it. Have a look.
Those are just little flowers.
I love those. They're like daisies, but the other way up.
That's right. That's right. Something different with them, because I was very tempted just to do flowers, and I thought, nope, I'm not going to do that because they're petal shape. I've got to do something different. So I ended up doing flowers, but using them in a different way. Yeah,
but that's good. I've not seen that before. I really like it. And then these earrings, actually...
You could do that with every colour, couldn't you?
You could make, and you've done that rosary chain that I know I'm obsessed with rosary chains. Have a look.
You could pick out every colour, couldn't you? And you could do matching earrings. I think they're just gorgeous. That's why these multicoloured
those 2 strands.
That's right. That's why I think these multicoloured strands are perfect if you're going to want to do a pink set, a blue set, a green set. You haven't got to buy a strand of everything. You've got it all there.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Now, what are you going to show us, my darling heart?
Okay, those earrings with the cascade.
These ones.
Yes, because of the way I've attached the eye pin.
I love them.
Okay. Really, really simple, quick and easy to make. Very,
Are they?
Oh, yes, 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 yes.
Because they're quite dramatic.
They're quite nice, aren't they? Nice to do it with a bigger bead as well. Right,
sorry, I'm just
so you carry on, you carry on. So I'm going to start off with an eye pin, and I'm going to open it up. Okay, and open it up with my flat nose pliers or chain nose pliers. Some people call them chain nose, some people call them flat nose.
I call them dolphin nose pliers.
Oh, do you?
Just to, yeah, because they remind me of dolphins.
Then you pop your chain on the bottom. Now you can put on as many or as little amount as you want. So start off by putting the chain on. So
and you're linking them back up. You're not leaving it loose as it were. Do you know what I mean?
What I did with the ones I've actually made, I linked the chain and then I cut it to length.
Oh,
these are the same length, so I don't have to do that. So you can leave it like that. Right. So then you take your bead. And these are top drilled.
I do love a top drilled gemstone.
They do sit beautifully,
They
don't
sit so easily, especially when you're creating a flower. They're much more simple.
Oh gosh, yes, they look lovely. So I'm going to put that about a centimetre away from the eye. Okay, there's the eye and there's the bead. Okay. And I'm just going to, with my fingers, just press it to the back of the bead. Okay. Okay, just press it so it's nice and flat if I can. Use your pliers to flatten that out. Whoops. There we go. So it's flat against the back of the bead, like that. All right. Then I'm going to turn this over and push the eye pin with my thumb. Okay. Just push it
rather
to the
than
top.
using a plier.
You don't need to. It's really soft. Just push it to the top of your bead, so it's like that. And then with your dolphin or chain nose pliers, whatever, straighten it out. So you've then got a kink. Then just hold that at the end, hold your round nose pliers at the end, and make, whoops, a loop. Now, make a loop like that and you'll see that it's like a P. And pop your pliers in the bottom of the loop, kink it back, and then you've got an eye. And that is what goes onto your shepherd hooks. So if I turn that round, open up my eye, feed on my earring finding and close it, and there you've got your earring. But all the findings are hidden at the back. So the hook that's holding the chain is at the back of the earring, but you can't see it at the front, so it looks like it's coming from nowhere. Okay?
I love it.
Really simple, and these look lovely in larger stones as well, or have 2 or 3 stones and then have the chain at the bottom. Or you can even link bracelets like this, so the link is hidden at the back of the bead. It's a nice way of hiding the connection.
And I like the little flash of rose gold that you get across the gem.
Absolutely. Really pretty. Simple but pretty.
It is. And actually, do you want to even hide any of that?
No, probably not actually.
I think it looks gorgeous. Thank you so much.
That's okay.
You know what? So many of you are giving us inspirational ideas. Debbie just earlier was saying with her challenge, you've actually taken some inspiration from the Wall of Fame. Let's get on over to the WOF and have a look at your gorgeous designs. Oh, we're just having our own. You've done something like this. I love it.
I love that.
Now, this is what you've been inspired by this morning.
That is my sort of bracelet.
It's
and it's nice because you
beautiful.
can use up odd gems as well. Anyway, you'll see what I mean in a minute.
Number 565 is gorgeous, and it's from Di Price in Bristol. And Di says, "Hi JM, here's my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. I used purple agate that I had in a kit a while back, along with silver-plated jewellery wire with the gizmo, all from JM. Loving the show and all the new crafty techniques you keep showing. Just received 300 metres of jewellery wire. Wow. Yes. So that'll keep me quiet for a bit."
Lucky person.
Diane, who's probably wire gizmoing as we speak.
Yes.
It's gorgeous. Debbie's taken inspiration, in fact, from your fabulous bracelet this morning, and that's what she's going to create, something a bit similar with her challenge. Have one last look. It's gorgeous. Good luck on the Wall of Fame. I like the photography.
It's beautifully taken, isn't it? Gorgeous. This is number 566.
Oh, I like that. Lovely colours.
From Claire in Middlesex, and it said, "Hello to all at JM. I made this stretchy bracelet using pink and purple frosted agate. Recently I've been making lots of dark pieces of jewellery and wanted to make something bright and colourful. Ready for summer. I called this piece Candy Frost." What a lovely name. That's lovely. That's from Claire in Middlesex. I know what you mean. You get to a point where you think, I just want colour.
Me too. I'm ready for the colour.
Yeah,
I'm so ready for it.
That's beautiful. Very, very nice.
Number 563. Look at this Alice in Wonderland themed pieces.
Oh, look.
I love
isn't that
Alice in
lovely?
It's fantastic. Do you want to see it, do you?
No, we're just talking about
Tom's can I see it? 563 is from Katrina in West Lothian, Scotland, from your neck of the woods there, Eddie baby. And Katrina says, "Hi there, this is my first attempt at jewellery making." What? It is her first attempt, Ed. She would never lie.
My goodness me.
She made it for a friend's wedding. I've been bitten by the bug, says Katrina. The beads used were 6 and 8 mil crackled rounds in light purple, dark purple and black and clear. Can't wait to wear this set. Looking forward to seeing what else will be available in the next few months. I look forward to designing more items. Katrina, I wish we were closer to Scotland. Come down onto one of our...
I don't believe you, Katrina. It's too good.
It's too good for your first attempt, says Ed. Ed doesn't believe anything women say.
This reminds me of daffodils.
Me too.
To me,
it's so spring-like.
Yeah, 564. This is from Christina of Salisbury. DJM, this week's entry to the Wall of Fame was made with green and yellow fire agate and tiny peridot rondelles, which are ideal for placing between larger gems, from Christina of Salisbury. That's right, actually, because some things you buy not to be the focal point, do you? You buy to be that spacer to complement the rest. It's number 564.
Very fresh.
That is lovely and summery and daffodils.
It is, isn't it?
Lovely. Very nice. I know. I like doing this sort of thing at home, you see.
Can you do this?
Yeah, I've done that round cabochons and things.
Get out. Can you make purses out of this?
Of course you can.
Why haven't we got workshops on this? Ed?
There's a lot of pointing going on here.
This is amazing. What are these Mystic? Amazing.
I'll do something similar to that later in the year.
I love it. I will show it to you, yes, Tom. 561.
Hiding everything.
Sherry in Wiltshire, you're a genius. Look at that. Look at it's amazing. We need to do seed bead workshops like that. We need to. Sorry. Wall of Fame for quite a while. It's a beaded butterfly, hand stitched with seed beads from my stash, small gemstones, all from JM Bead Scoop, shell pearls and findings, all from JM. Congratulations to Carol, says Sherry in Wiltshire. Sherry, you need to come.
Beautiful. It's very Egyptian.
It's absolutely.
Isn't it? Very Egyptian. It's beautiful.
Stunning.
Beautiful, beautiful. This is number 562. Now, I love these. I can't do these leaves. I can't get them perfect. Do you know what I mean?
Oh my gosh, that's
Isn't
amazing.
I've tried to do these leaves that many times, and I can't do it properly. Anyway, this is number 562. This is from Bernadette in Cambridge. This week's entry to the Wall of Fame, a wirework necklace incorporating red baroque pearls, all materials from JM. Thanks to Laura for her brilliant wirework course, which is inspirational. I can now go where I dared go before. That is Bernadette. The work you've put into that, I know how long that takes. It's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Beautiful.
Do you know what?
Stunning.
Come through
It's
on our
testament
workshop.
to our
And this-
wirework courses, really.
It is. I've got something earthy and fab. Big tiger's eye pendant, number 559. It's from Michelle in Holmfirth, and she says, hi all at JM Towers, here's my entry to this week's Wall of Fame. Gorgeous tiger's eye that is, I love it. One of my husband's favourite gems, so when I received the 4-strand bundle that included 3 strands of tiger's eye, he asked me to make him a necklace, and here's the result. I'm also responsible for painting, for the painting. It's rest. No, she painted that.
Oh wow.
This is a painting. Michelle painted this. She's so talented. Will JM be opening a quest soon? Congratulations to Ken. I think we should.
In fact, if you can paint, you can paint onto polymer clay, so you can make yourself your own little pendant. You just get white polymer clay and bake it. That's like a canvas almost.
And then you can paint on it.
You can paint it with anything really. Watercolours.
That would be gorgeous.
Inks. There you go. Have to
You
do a
need to
painting
do that,
and send
Michelle.
it in.
Definitely.
560. Barbara in Stockton-on-Tees. My Wall of Fame entry is a piece made entirely from JM Goodies. The chain is handmade and the power shell rounds look great. Hope you like it. Best wishes to Carol and John and the lucky gherkin. They'll make a lovely family, I'm sure. I quite agree. It's from Barbara in Stockton-on-Tees. That is gorgeous. I love the colours in those shells.
Is she calling the baby gherkin at the moment?
Yeah.
I love that girl. Now, if you want to get involved with the Wall of Fame, we're going to give you some information on just how to do that. Don't move a muscle because it's time afterwards for that Mystic London Blue Topaz. Yes.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moons Moat, Redditch, B989HF.
Gush over it.
Yeah, okay.
Debbie Tom just said, get Debbie and Ed out of there. I said, no, stay here, you gush over
I want
it.
to show off my tie. Look at my cool tie, Debbie brought.
Ah, you look grand, so you do. I love it. I love it, Edward.
I'm just going to go away and just have a look at these.
Tom says you've got to do an Irish Balford. Now, why are you over here, Debbie? What are you looking at exactly? What is it you love?
Actually, I was looking at these beautiful bead caps here because I know that's upside down, but they've got little holes around the edges. See these tiny little bead caps? And you can put wire through the little holes. We did a chandelier earring kit a while ago.
Yes, and we had those,
and we hung, yes, I think Louise made them up for us. But you can put through these little holes around the side and hang beads from them, almost like a chandelier. They look really pretty.
Again, they're reminding me of that sort of Indian theme.
Exactly, yes.
They're beautiful, aren't they? Beautiful. And we've got all these gold findings coming up for you soon. They're like ship's helms, aren't they?
And these as well. Oh.
Amaze balls. It's coming up for you soon. She's going to go and get her phone out. Right. It's time for the Mystic London Blue Topaz. Get yourself on the phone lines now. Before I even give you this strand, I've got to let you know that it is super duper limited edition. So if you don't want to miss out, you need to be on the phone lines. If you see this gemstone strand as one that you would use more than once, buy two. We've never seen anything like it before. I doubt very much we'll ever get anything like it in again. So buy two or three. Remember your 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're putting this in a basket on the website, you must check out straight away. Already there's a minute and a half queue on the phone lines. We haven't even shown you the strand in its full glory. Have a look at this mirror graduated Mystic London Blue Topaz. We have never ever given you London Blue Topaz before. We're doing it now. The deep rich colour topaz, November's birth gemstone. Rich, incredibly beautiful, inky blues with a mystic coating. Big pieces of topaz like this happen very, very scarcely here at Jewellery Maker. Debbie Balford, what would you not do for a strand like this?
Oh, I just want to sit and look at it, actually.
What would you create, Debbie?
Oh, I don't know. Do you know, it's so beautiful, I wouldn't want to cut it.
You'd what, sorry?
I wouldn't want to cut it. You know, there's some strands that are so lovely, you think, I just don't know what I can do justice, you know. But I'd probably send it to Laura Binding and get her to do me a wonderful wire wrap bracelet.
We've got a wired bundle cut out for you later, in fact. Now, Deb, I do think you can set topaz into silver, can't you?
You can. I think rose gold would look stunning, but I think silver would when I say brighten the colour, it's more like putting a frame around it. Do you know what I mean? The colour would pop. Do. The silver would really make the colour shine.
I've got a London Blue Topaz pendant in silver and I love it, but I love London Blue Topaz in gold as well. It brings a richness out to it.
It looks completely different.
You're right. Now I've got some, of course I've got the gold on the side here. I'm just going to put a flash of gold next to it to show you. Very, very, very Egyptian with the gold. Think about peacock feathers and how naturally you get golds in them and how naturally you get deep blues in them. Think about the richness of this London Blue Topaz. Think about the... In fact, is this the only London Blue Topaz strand you've ever seen at Jewellery Maker? London Blue Topaz. I've never seen it at Jewellery Maker. I own a few pieces of London Blue Topaz because I absolutely adore it. It looks wonderful with gold. Antique bronze would look good, but beautiful. Definitely copper wire. Absolutely set this into your silver clay. Absolutely put this. Do you know what? We're down already to less than 100 of these, so already a lot of the stock's been allocated on the website, so we're going to give you telephone callers the opportunity to grab this as soon as you can. Very limited edition, 150 carats. 0800 644 655 24.95. One of these in a ring. Think about the price tag. You see London Blue Topaz at Tiffany & Co. You see London Blue Topaz at Cartier, Boodles, the Bond Street Jewellers. This is a high-end gemstone because it's colour-rich, because it's got vibrance to it, because it's topaz. Topaz, so many people will tell you, is their favourite gemstone. We never get the, well, very, very, very infrequently get the opportunity to bring you topaz in any form. This is London Blue Topaz, an absolute first. Tell all your jewellery making friends, remember to buy at least one of these. Buy two if you can, because I'll never be able to promise you this strand again. If you don't love it, simply send one or both of them back with no questions asked. But right now, there are opportunities for you to buy this in bulk, so do so. At £24.95, you've got an amazing opportunity, a 30-day money-back guarantee. Think about the fact that you might have been jewellery making for a while and you're thinking to yourself, now, I want to use my high-end gemstones. I want to start creating jewellery with a larger price tag. London Blue Topaz will absolutely be a gemstone in which you can do that with. £24.95. Have a look at that colour, have a look at that sparkle. I would always put this with real gold, real silver. I'd make a real feature out of having this gemstone in my jewellery designs. I'd make an absolute feature out of it. But you know what? Use it sparingly. One piece of jewellery with this gemstone will fetch a handsome price tag on its own. Would you agree?
I would. In fact, I've just been thinking that if you wanted a silver clay, if you were to make a stylised silver heart, right? So it's empty in the middle, so just like the edge of a silver heart.
Yeah.
And have one of those set in the middle. As a really contemporary, quite a chunky necklace, that would look absolutely stunning. Because I think silver with that would make it look very contemporary.
I think you're right. I mean, I've got lots of London Blue Topaz with silver. I've got one ring with gold. It's one of those gemstones I'm absolutely obsessed with. Think about putting it with pyrite.
Gorgeous.
To list it, £24.95. Stay exactly where you are, don't forget. Now, these have gone limited. So if you've got it in a basket, it out, because it's very, very likely that in the live show this strand will sell out. So if you need it in your life, you must check baskets out as soon as you can. Well done to everybody that's already got theirs. Now, there are 3-minute queues on the phone lines. It's a free phone number. Please bear with. It's because when we give you a strand so exceptional like this, the lines go buzzing busy for it. Now, I need to show you, you've got teardrops of blue quartz. I know this strand will sell out. I absolutely know it in my heart. Have a look. Look at that. Unbelievable. And also look at the Mystic Rose quartz that we've got coming up for you. I think these two together, Debbie, are a match made in heaven.
They are just stunning, aren't they?
They're the posh and Bex of the gemstone world.
And for those people who don't like baby pinks and baby blues, they're a little bit more vintage looking. They're I just think they're stunning.
They've got that antique finish to them.
Antique elegance look to them. They're beautiful.
We were saying earlier that they reminded us of an antique sort of gilded mirror.
Yes.
That's exactly what they remind me of.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Very Downton Abbey, actually, aren't they?
Very much so.
Very Downton Abbey. They're coming up later on for you. Now, I'm going to give you a little bit of a refresher on our Getting Started bundle, because we've had so many brand new callers today. What do you get if you buy a kit, one of our gemstone kits? So say you bought Debbie's gorgeous kit earlier on. How do I get creative? Well, first of all, you must grab your toolkit, because you can't create much without, beyond a stretchy without a toolkit. So I'm going to give you a deal. I'm going to give you a deal on your toolkit, which is normally £9.95 on its own. You've got your round nose pliers, you've got your dolphin flat nose pliers, you've got your nips, you've got your snips, you've got your tweezers, scoop, your reamer, your bead box, and it all comes in a lovely carry case. Now, if you go shopping for all of your tools in that craft store, most towns and cities have that big blue and yellow craft store, you'll pay extra for the case. You'll pay about a £5 for the case on its own. Most tools come individually. Now, great store, I'm always in there. I'm always in there. I'm always getting all my paper and bits like that for homework and stuff for the kids. Now, you also get, with this toolkit, 2 DVDs. Now, the DVDs are uninterrupted hours with our expert designers, and you've got beading basics and you've got gizmo basics as well, wirework basics. These are just under a £5 on their own. So here we already have £20 worth of items. Now I'm also going to give you, and this is crazy, 9 carat gold on sterling silver. 9 carat gold on sterling silver. These are about £14.95 individually. So this is £9.95, isn't it, Ed? These 2 DVDs are £4.95 on their own. So that's just under £20. Then you've got your findings. Now your findings are usually £14.95, so we've already got over 30 quid's worth. Then you've got your Comfort Grip bead reamer, which is great if you use pearls. Fabulous for your wire work. Now I'm going to be really honest with you. I go shopping in that big craft store quite a lot because I was saying to you earlier, buying homework materials for Mia because she's at secondary school now. I'm seeing tools for about £8 and up individually. Look at everything you've got. Are you ready? YQG C25. Your 2 DVDs, your tools, your Comfort Grip reamer, and your solid sterling silver and 9 carat gold findings, the luxury findings, all for a very fantastic price, like just £21.95. Now, if you were going to, how many findings we've got? 43 altogether. 43 findings altogether. If you were to go shopping for real gold and silver findings, firstly, there's not many places other than online, unless you're going to go all the way to Birmingham, that you can actually buy those findings. And if you were to buy them, in your mind, what's the price tag just for those findings alone? Solid sterling silver and genuine 9 carat gold, and you're getting all of this for £21.95. Well done to everybody that's already got theirs. Remember your 30-day money-back guarantee. So that was your refresher. Now I'm going to have a sippage of my tea, and then I'm going to give you these wonderful luxury findings. Again, a limited edition. Now, what I want you to think about is all these wonderful strands we've given you today. Think about the London Blue Topaz. And I was saying earlier, wasn't I? You know, London Blue Topaz and gold look super Egyptian together. Aren't they beautiful with gold? Also think about, I know so many of you are going to be buying the Mystic Quartz. I want you to think about gold findings with those as well. Those golds, those peacock tones are just wonderful together, aren't they? Now I'm really thinking you can create something very Downton Abbey with these findings. Debbie was over here during the break. You'd think she'd have a little bit of a rest. Not Mrs. DB, no, no, no. Debbie was over here looking at these findings. Now, Debbie, talk to me about why you'd like to incorporate these findings into your jewellery making.
I just think they're very, very special. You know, I could see from over here that the quality is superb.
Yeah.
And this is going to sound really silly now, but jewellery makers will know what I mean. It's a nice colour gold.
Yeah, because actually
because sometimes the golds you see are really, really garish. But those are really stunning, elegant gold that looks expensive.
Well, you know what? I think it's something to do with the fact that you've got quite a thick 9 carat gold overlay.
Exactly.
And I think when you look at other findings that promise plating or what have you, if it's not really thick, you don't get that really expensive looking finish, and you do with these. I really love that you've got such a solid looking gold. Now, I don't ever want you to think about gold plating as a bad thing. Do you remember in the 80s when plating was a bad thing because it meant something was going to turn green? That's definitely a thing of the past, because we have got something called oxidization which prevents that. And right now we're not talking about a really thin plating. We're talking about an overlay. Now what we're doing is we're literally bathing findings in 9 carat gold, and that's why you get what Deb is describing, that quality, expensive, nice gold color. Now what Deb is saying is, you know, you get that quality gold look. You don't get a garish gold. You don't get a gold that is too yellow. You get a classic gold. Now within these findings you get your filigree pendant, which is so Downton Abbey. You also get your bead caps. You've got your daisy bead caps, which I absolutely love. Have a look here at those. It's easier if I put them on the back of my finger for you, actually, because you can see them a little bit better. So you've got those daisy bead caps as well. Now you can manipulate these. Remember, we're working with real gold and silver, so you can flatten these out if you want to. Now, what I absolutely love, and I know Debbie does too, is the bead caps. Now, to me, these look like those wonderful umbrellas. What are they called? The umbrellas, the sun umbrellas. Is that what they're called? Yeah, sun umbrella. The ones that you have to block out the shade in the summertime. A parasol, yeah. That's what they remind me of. And they've got like a real Indian feel to them.
They have, but you could almost put two of them together and just have it as a gold bead.
I absolutely agree with that.
Because they're so beautiful.
They're nice up this way as well, aren't they?
They are, they're really pretty.
They're so pretty, so luxurious. So now you also get the rice beads. We haven't got loads of these, and there are lots of people on the phone. These rice beads are gorgeous with all that texture as well. Then you've got your twisted connectors. You get two of those. You get your jump rings. You get what I call the yarn balls. Remind me of the little yarn balls. Yeah, look. Little balls of wool. Do you see what I mean? Now you've also got your cord ends. How many? I'll talk you through exactly what you've got in a minute. I just want to show you. So your cord ends. I've got the info. It's because I'm looking at these. Have a look. You've got your ship's helms. Now you've also got your closed. Oh, no, are these open jump rings? They're closed. Closed jump rings. All this luxury and your eye pins. Don't forget, you've got your eye pins as well. I love. Do you know what? I love when you put. Debbie's done it in quite a few of your necklaces, haven't you? And drop them, and they're like blade. Now these are quite long, these eye pins. I think they must be the 40mm ones. I'll give you the exact dimensions in a sec. So you've got your eye pins there as well. Do you see what I mean when they're all together? I quite like them on a necklace like that. So you have got 3 of your gold detailed rice beads, 5 of your bead caps. Here we go, have a look. Here's everything you get. You've got your gold plated silver matte hammered pendant finding. You've got your detailed connector with 2 loops. You've got your pack of 10 sterling silver on with a 9-carat gold overlay bead caps. You've got 20 of the jump rings. You've got 2 of your contemporary silver connector. Gold on silver connectors. You have got your round beads, the silky round beads. You've got 10 of your cord ends. You've got 2 of your weave beads, 20 eye pins. Now they're actually 50mm, so they're the biggest eye pins I've seen. And you've got your large clasps. Those are the very nautical spring clasps. You have got yourself an amazing findings pack. Think about that London blue topaz. Think about the mystic blue quartz we've got coming up for you. Think about the rose quartz we've got coming up for you as well. All of these are going to look incredible. You've got your Downton Abbey feel to these. You've got those lovely daisy connectors, bead caps as well. Just beautiful. We're going to give you an incredible saving. It is a limited edition. At just £79.95, you have got, let me work out, how many findings exactly have we got all together? Ed's going to add them up for you. Normally we've got it on the description actually, but we haven't today. So you've got all of these. Now Debbie, when we were thinking about creating expensive pieces of jewellery, how important is it to use findings like this?
Oh, very, very important. And I'm really chuffed that you've done this on the show, because I think I would be very excited to see this particular collection because it's different and it's special. And I think people that buy this should make sure that their customers are aware what they're buying.
How do we make them aware of it, Debbie? Do we do big signs when we're selling our jewellery?
You can either do a sign or have completely different packaging for gold and silver, that's sterling silver or solid or what have you. And then a different packaging for the plated. But something as special as this, I would make sure that it's boxed correctly, that it's labelled correctly with a beautiful ribbon or something. Make people feel that they're special when they're buying it. To say that you are actually taking away something, not homemade, which is, you know, similar to what Joe's used to say, that it's handmade, crafted jewellery just for you. And this is something very special to treasure. Because it is absolutely beautiful. From here, that colour gold looks quality. That looks to me like expensive jeweller's shop window. Do you know what I mean?
I do.
I would expect to see this jewellery in a jeweller's shop window and not to give a second glance.
You
because
get
it would
76 pieces, Debbie.
Good grief, that is exceptional value.
It really is when you think about these are all large feature pieces. You've got the big ball in there, you've got the rice piece. You've got two big pendants in there.
You see the pendants, they're gold plated, aren't they? They're solid
all
gold.
gold on sterling silver.
Sterling silver. Well, I've now said this before, but you could engrave that. And you go through to the sterling silver, but you could engrave somebody's birthday, or you could even mount a cabochon stone on there.
How do you engrave something, Deb?
Just take it to a jeweller and ask them to engrave it.
To engrave it for you?
Any jeweller will do it.
We need to do engraving tools.
Yeah, or somebody just had a baby, you know, put their name on it or something, ready for when they're older.
A lovely
but you could,
christening gift.
on the one side, you could have, you know, a nice little cabochon stone that perhaps you've had for ages and ages, and have that set onto it, take it to a jeweller and have them put it on, because it's almost like a pendant blank.
How lovely.
You know, those are things you can do with those. Oh, they are beautiful.
£79.95. Please don't forget, we're actually getting quite a few people buying this in twos. Well done, Graham and Andrea, you've done that. £79.95, great value, uber quality. And you know what, it's just going to make your jewellery look that much more expensive, and it's going to take those expensive gemstones even further. Make sure you're checking out your baskets. I'm going to give you a bundle now. I'm just going to grab my background. You've got some really beautiful tones. Now, if you bought Mark's DVD last week that we launched, so many of you bought Mark's DVD. I know a lot of you are going to want to keep on buying more and more of the chip style gemstones. I've got for you now fluorite. Now, fluorite is a very fresh colour, it's a very fresh gemstone. I know actually Debbie creates some beautiful tassel type pendants with chips, don't you, Debbie?
I do, I love them. I love the way they sit. Well, they don't actually sit. They stand up and say, look at me, because they don't sit flat.
No,
they
don't. They've got all that texture to them, haven't they?
Exactly, and that's what I like about them, actually. The fact that because of all the edges are sticking up and they protrude forward, they come forward rather than lying flat. You can see the colours more, you can see the shine more. I just think it's gorgeous. It looks more natural, looks like a natural stone.
It does, doesn't it? I agree with you. And then look at this, you've got the hearts. Now, Debbie had the hearts earlier. These are the smaller version of. So you've got the hearts there, ready to be charms, ready to be earrings. The hearts are brilliant, just as a pendant. Have you got some fine chain, you just want something really delicate, maybe bridesmaids jewellery, and you want it delicate and simple, one heart on some chain. Now, Hannah Oxbury's told me we are going to be getting reels of chains soon, so this will be one to get with that. I can't wait for that. Then you have got your white moonstone plain rounds. Now, moonstone, let's talk. How many strands of white moonstone do we have here at Jewellery Maker? Hardly any. Now, with this strand, you can create a beady bead, you can create a cluster. Definitely rosary chains look great with these. Earrings are fabulous with these. Moonstone is such a special gemstone. It's one of the best gemstones for June, and it just gives you this wonderful like something so different. And in that white moonstone, together with that fluorite, you've got such an incredible collection. I'm not even done there. You've also got I think howlite and turquoise coloured gemstones look amazing together. What about the turquoise coloured howlite that we had in Debbie's challenge? It wasn't in your challenge actually, was it? It was in a separate bundle. I might still have it if you don't find it. Yeah, because I actually think the white and the turquoise tones together look amazing. Summary of these two. That was in our It's Not Easy Being Green bundle. Have a look together. White and turquoise are uber summery, aren't they? That's very, very beach babe. Maybe with a nice wooden gemstone in there as well. That'd look fantastic. Ed's got wood coming up later on. Have a look. Oh, later on in the week, not in the show. Have a look. FB BG C55 Springtime Colour Collection. You have got 150 carats in the fluorite puffy hearts that are 8mm. They're delicate, pretty little charms. You got the white highlight, 80 carats, 7x5, 250 carats in your fluorite small nuggets. They range between 5x4 to 12x7. The perfect strand if you bought Mark's DVD. You've also got the white moonstone. They're 6mm rounds. All of this for just £14.95. Brand new in today, 0800 644 655 or the w's.jewellerymaker.com. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 strands for £14.95. That's just over £4. It's a good price tag, isn't it?
Very good price tag.
Well done. Make sure you're checking out your baskets. Take note of that. Take note of that code. I do want to tell everybody exciting news every day, Ed. Okay, it's now time to get on the phone lines. Do you love that coated quartz? You need to be on the lines. Now, a lot of people have already been asking, calling to when we're going to do it. We're going to do it now. You're going to want to get the rose quartz with it, so keep that open basket. If you want something different, I've got the strand for you. If you want something beautiful with an antique finish, I've got the strand for you. And because we've never seen a gemstone strand like it, and because it's limited edition, you have to be on the phone lines right now, because I'm absolutely sure and certain that in the live show, this strand will sell out. Get on the phone lines, get it in your basket, buy it in bulk. You need to buy at least 2 of these. They are that gorgeous. When was the last time you saw a gemstone as eye-catching from the Gems of Distinction collection as a strand like this? That antique finish, that Downton Abbey finish, that antique mirror effect. It's so gorgeous. Look at it, catching the light, the facets, that mystic coating, creating the drama. You've got that look. Do you know what? It reminds me of tanzanite. It reminds me of AAA graded tanzanite, because you've got all those pinks.
You're right, aren't you? It does look like that. Absolutely does. It's gorgeous.
I adore it. Oh, Debbie, when you've got a strand like this, I want to use it so delicately, but I'm looking at it together and I think it's so dramatic together.
With the gold that's next door to you, that would look just amazing, wouldn't it?
I think you could create something so antique looking.
Beautiful.
Just going to pop one of these bead caps next to it.
Beautiful.
Have a look with the bead cap. With that little hint of gold. Oh. Now I want you to think about buying 2 of these strands. There are a couple of reasons that I think you should do this. Number 1, the first strand you might take and you might want to put it all together, create something very Rachel Norris, very Gemma Crow with it. Number 2, I actually think, now these are top drilled, I actually think you are going to want to use just one of these in a necklace. 1 in each ear. They're mirror graduated, so you could do some matching pieces. You can set these into silver clay. I definitely think, Debbie, that they look amazing together.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I can't believe quite how many are on that strand, because they're bunched together. It doesn't look like there's many there, but there are loads on there, and you would use them sparingly. You definitely would. See, I would put sort of 4 or 5 strands of chain and graduate the length of chain, and say have the chain stopping just beyond choker length, and have like 4 or 5 strands of chain coming, so you've got one finished with 1 drop on, and the next one, and the next one, and the next. Gorgeous. And so when you moved, they moved as well. Do you know what I mean?
You've got to let them move.
Beautiful. Absolutely.
100 are already allocated on the website. Now, if you're getting the blue, you've absolutely got to get the pink. Together, they are magical, Debbie. They're a dragonfly. They're a wonderful, magical mermaid. They are just beautiful, so different to anything we've seen before. Over 100 now allocated, brand new today. We're going to go straight in with your price tag, £19.95. Each gemstone has gone through all of the 7 stages of selection, because I'm And from the Gems of Distinction collection, which means to you the colour, each one has been colour matched. It's the best quality we can ever possibly find for you. The facets, an absolute expert lapidress. Have a look at these gemstones, and I know you want them. A lot of you are buying these in 2s and 3s. Congratulations to you, and I absolutely advise that, because we've never ever seen a strand like it. I will never ever be able to promise you anything like it again. Think about putting this with peridot greens. Think about, of course, placing it together with those wonderful Mystic Rose quartz that we've got coming up for you later on in today's show. Already 3/4 of the entire shop has been allocated. We have 4-minute queues on the phone line, so we're going to give you the opportunity to get yourself catching up with the call centre. We will be right back. I can't believe these gemstones. They're so beautiful. Now, we're going to have a quick break because the call centre is absolutely going crazy. 0800 644 655. There are queues on the phone lines. I'm going to let the call centre catch up with you, and we'll be right back.
Thread a bead of your choice onto a head pin. Using your thumb, create a right angle. Then, using your wire cutters, trim the head pin approximately 1 centimetre from the bead. Using your round nose pliers, rotate the head pin back towards you until it meets the base of the bead. Then you will have created a basic loop.
Watch Jewellery Maker live every day 9 till 1 on Sky 655, Virgin 756, Freesat 807 or Freeview Channel 43.
Hello, hello. I'm joined by the gorgeous ladies on our Sunday experience. First of all, we're going to go to Karen.
Hey.
Hello again. Now, what have you been up to?
I've made a couple of bracelets, some earrings, a necklace. I'm halfway through a ring, and then I've got something else to do with those.
So loads of wire work going on. I can see you've got some lovely gold findings there as well, which we had a look a minute ago. Oh, my microphone's gone. Sorry about that. So, Karen, you've got loads and loads of stuff going on here. What have you loved so far in today's show? Have you been watching while you make him?
No.
You've been what do you mean you haven't been what? How dare you? She's been too busy concentrating.
First time ever.
I'll let you off because you are coming to the NEC as well.
Yeah,
which we're looking forward to.
But it's the fact, what I've liked about this is normally when I buy gemstones or whatever, I'm picking what I want, and it's been a challenge, as Sue said, to be given something and make something from what you've been given.
I think then it makes a really good idea to grab a kit that you wouldn't necessarily go for normally and sit and challenge yourself. And you know, you create something so different to what else, whatever else you would create.
Yeah, this is nothing like what I would normally create, but I've looked at the gemstones and it's gone through what the gemstones have said.
I love it. I love what you've made. I particularly love the copper coloured wire, which, do you know what? It always, to me, looks like rose gold.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah, it certainly does. There were no rose gold earring posts, so I've had to make those to match up with the rose gold, yeah.
So that's perfect for that, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you can see there the shepherd's hook that Karen's actually made. And this is the great thing about wire. You can make your own findings out of it. So, you know, the designs are entirely your own. Right, I'm going to scoot on over to Madison. A baguette. Hello, Maddie, how are you doing?
I'm okay.
I'm okay.
I'm okay.
Have I just... Oh, wow, that's beautiful. You've done very Downton Abbey. Are we all being inspired?
Just something simple, really, to get the juices going, really. So I've got earrings. I've used the tassels off of the onyx, the green onyx, off of the strands. Just use those for earrings, really.
And I love that you've done... What are you making a vine here?
I've never used labradorite before.
Why not?
Because I just never had any. So I've used the graduated strand. It's just so Debiie as well, so tiny.
I can't believe a
And then-
jewellery maker's never... tell me,
As well.
are you addicted now?
Yes, addicted to labradorite.
Isn't it beautiful?
It's gorgeous. There's the colours that shine on it. I mean, just looking in here, I don't know what it'll look like out there, but you can see all the colours in them.
Like a rainbow.
Yeah.
Beautiful, isn't it?
And it just sort of sparkles on its
Do you
own.
recommend then anybody else who hasn't used labradorite grab a
Yeah,
strand?
definitely.
I'm really shocked that you've been jewellery making for so long and you've never had any labradorite. It's funny.
I usually like really bright colours, so to have something so muted.
But again, you know, you're doing something you wouldn't normally do
Yeah,
then.
definitely. I mean, I've started another one here. This one's with the...
I love your
the
wire work.
onyx.
All
And that's sort of,
freehand.
yeah, so similar to what I'm wearing now, and it's still 0.6 as well. But it'll take a little while to get that finished.
Well, we can't wait to see the
So,
finished
yeah.
result now. The ladies are going to come out and show us the bundles that they're using when we launch them. So I'm going to come on over to Linda Stroke Sheila, who's there this morning. How are you? You're like, no, don't come to me.
Yeah.
Have you had your bacon sarnie yet?
No, not yet. No, I'm looking forward to my cake in a minute.
Yeah, get the
honest.
cake out. You need to soak it all up, girls. Soak it all up. So the Sunday experience for us.
Fantastic. I mean, what I find every Sunday experience, particularly more so today, is how everybody tackles techniques slightly differently from everybody else. Like Madison's not particularly using any tools to do her wire work with. She's doing it freehand, and getting result, but with a different character to it.
Yeah.
That's what always amazes me. I love the way creative people work out how they're comfortable with using different techniques.
And I agree with that. You know, we can suggest ways of doing it, but actually, your jewellery is created by you, and it works with you, doesn't it? It's like the tools
definitely.
and the findings. You know, chandelier, earring findings. So many of us use these as pendant. You know, just silly things like that. You're never restricted in jewellery making.
Ever. It's just a joy to see. All the ladies have come in today, and I think every single one of them have agreed it's been fantastic to be given a bundle. And Ed wanted the bundles used as the bundles for the creation part of it. And everybody's really agreed that they're really enjoying it. And a bit like we are when we're given challenges on air, that you think, wow, where am I going to go with this? And everybody said that it's the gemstones leading the way.
That's such an interesting thing as well, especially when, you know, Sue, you've been given the bundle that we're coming up with next, especially when you are put under that pressure and you think, oh my gosh, what am I going to do with it? What do you think?
Definitely. I came in this morning and I thought, oh my God, because I've been the last few months working with really dainty gemstones.
Yeah.
So to be presented with something that's got such big ones, it was like, ah. But once you get going, as I said to Linda, it's like... they talk to you. The gemstones definitely talk to you. And when you start sort of playing about with the way for, you know, what your designs really.
They do suggest the road that you're going to go on, don't they? When you've got a smaller gemstone, when you've got a big, powerful gemstone. And I think you just think about, we're going to have a look at your jewellery in a minute.
Yeah.
Don't show us yet. We're going to launch the bundle that Sue's using in just a moment for you. But before that, over we go to Jan, who's creating. Well, actually, Jan, you created straight away a gorgeous bracelet, which I loved, and I just think these are fabulous. You're very, very good at wire work. Have a look at these earrings. Can you see these?
Thank you.
How long did they take?
Not long. Once you've got the plan and you've got the shape in your head, I think it's the working out what you're going to do first that takes the time. But once you've got the technique and the shape, no time at all, really.
Now, if you don't mind, I just want to give everybody a sneaky peek of the jewellery that you've made. If we can just turn it round to Tom and look at the colour graduations you've done. I think they're beautiful. Isn't it inspiring to see all of your different designs today? And are you taking inspiration from each other this morning?
And it's great because everybody is doing things in different ways, as Linda said. And you take inspiration from each other. And, you know, the girls are doing things that I probably haven't done as yet. But we'll definitely have a go at,
It's nice to meet other jewellery makers as well, isn't it?
Totally, yeah, it is.
So we're going to launch a brand new kit for you, a brand new bundle for you in just a sec. Now, if you want to come into the studio, either to come into our Sunday workshop, or if you want to get involved in any of our specialist workshops and tutorials, here's exactly how you can do that.
Join Jewellery Maker and specialist guest designer Louise Jacobson for our basic wirework course. This class is suitable for complete beginners who wish to learn simple wire wrapping techniques to create stunning structural designs. Louise will teach you all the essential skills to get started, including basic spirals, double connectors, and much, much more. The full course includes a range of different wire gauges, a bead scoop, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios, a chance to meet the presenters, and a visit to our Gemstone Museum. All of this for just $69.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
Welcome back. How lovely to meet all those gorgeous ladies and see the fantastic, inspiring designs. Now, I just need to let you know that Mystic Strand, there are only 17 of them left, so if you want them or you've got them in a basket, you absolutely must grab them. Do you know what Debbie said when we came away from this and we went to a quick break? I can't believe they're less than £1 per gemstone. That's ridiculous. It is. Now, don't forget, we have got that strand that goes with of Mystic Rose Quartz coming up for you in about 20 minutes time. If you love them, you need them in your life. Look at those, they're beautiful. I want a ring made out of one of those big ones. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Now, I'm going to launch a kit for you. The first thing I said when I saw this kit was, wow, we've got a strand in here. I have never, ever seen anything like it. Have a look at this one strand, which is uber long, super chunky. In fact, put this together. Was that right? Linda created this kit. Have a look at these big, gorgeous, chunky. What are they? What's in this? I haven't got my list. I was just looking. Tridacna. I thought that was a word you were making up to trick me. These are incredible. What's Tridacna then, Ed? Because I've never seen it. It looks very much like aragonite, in fact. It's very similar to a coral that grows underwater, says Ed. It's a marine model. How interesting. I've never seen this before. Have a look at these. They are reminding me of aragonite. These are just, Debbie, these are stunning.
I love this kit. I love this kit because it's so different.
I've never seen, do you know what I want this kit for? Well, actually, I want it for everything that comes with it, so it's a bit of a ridiculous statement, but I want to just draw your attention to, now I can't believe we're giving you this in a kit and not individually. Look at this rainbow moonstone. I cannot believe you are getting rainbow moonstone like this in a kit. Now, this is a beautiful, beautiful strand. Now, normally we would make a big showcase out of this one strand alone. Actually, I think the same can be said for the Tridacna. Wouldn't you agree? Because this is so different. And then you've got the delicate beauty of the rainbow moonstone. Then you get so much with this kit, it's ridiculous. Then have a look. That must have in your stash strand of black obsidian. These are faceted octagons. Then you get pyrite. Now these strands are ridiculous. It's called Dramarama. You also get a metre of aluminium chain, which could be a handbag handle, it could be a belt, it could be that you're going to separate them. We're going to have a look at what Debbie's got coming up for you in just a sec. You get so much. Now you also get 10 organza gift bags in that steel colour. You get 10 metres of organza ribbon. I can see exactly. And so then you get the ribbon cord ends. You get 4 of those. You've got 2 cord ends, your lobster claw clasp and your extended chain. You can use these outside of their purpose as well, like we were talking about earlier. You also get stainless steel and black beading thread. You get your clear elastic and your black elastic. You get silver and gold, is that right? Why have I got 2 bags of findings in here? No, I haven't, that's... You get silver findings in this kit. You've got all of this. It's called Dramarama, and it is very dramatic. I love that rainbow moonstone alone. How much would you pay for that? $12.95? Monochrome looks can be very dramatic. They can also be very modern looking, very contemporary, very elegant. And when we're looking at this moonstone, we're thinking delicate jewellery. We're thinking tiaras and fascinators. Black and white. The ultimate elegance. OWGC 46. Let me give you the dimensions for the $29.95. I just want to show you the sizes of the gemstones if I can, so I'm just going to wait for my graphics to catch up with me. £29.95 is your price tag. Under £30, Debbie. Do you believe this kit to be a profit maker?
Oh gosh, yes, absolutely. Because they're big statement pieces, aren't they? They're things that people will look at and think, wow.
You've got substantial carat weights here as well. The obsidian octagons are 10 mil, pyrite rounds at 4 mil. You've got the rainbow moonstone. Let's have a look at the gemstones. You've got the rainbow moonstone, graduated rondelles. I love that. Do you know, I'd pay $12.95 for those alone, wouldn't you? 2x1 up to 4x3. You've got the white Tridacna faceted large nuggets. They're 15 mil and a metre of that chain. Now let's get over to that gorgeous lady and have a look at the fabulous designs that you could recreate with the Dramarama kit at just £29.95. Let's get on over there and have a look. Are we ready? Come on, girls, come on. What is this? What is this? This is Dramarama. Let's have a look. I'm going to trot on over. Here's the gemstones, £29.95. Oh my gosh, I love what you've done here.
Spotty.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Reminds me of the Jetsons.
Yes. Yeah.
Why, I don't know.
I don't know.
Futuristic, isn't it?
It's futuristic, yes, you're right.
I love this. Does it remind you of the Jetsons? I haven't watched that in ages. I used to love that. Have a look.
I think my favourite one is the necklace right on the end. That's what I started with, by doing the bead at the bottom. And then
look at this row. I love this. Oh, look at these earrings. I'm going to wear those. They're lush.
They're going to disappear, I think.
Those may have to disappear. Have a look at this with the chain. Really strong, that chain. Was it easy to cut?
You didn't need to cut it. You can just open the links and close.
So it's open already for you. Look at this, and I think
that's really fun. Really
this is the classic. This is exactly what I do. Now, what I think is an excellent feature is that you've used the black elastic.
Yes, so you can see it.
When that comes through, it is a feature. So you're totally monochrome all the way through.
Absolutely.
I love this little charm cluster that you at the front as well. I think this is very Mary Quant, very Chanel.
Yeah, you're right, actually. She's Mary Quant. Yes, it is,
isn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Have a look as well. You've got a bib feature necklace. Very simple, Debbie. You've used the ribbon there as well, but very elaborate. This is quite Beyonce, quite flamboyant. I love it.
I saw in a Sunday magazine a couple of weeks ago, because I made this up quite a while ago, there was somebody there with a silver version, almost identical to this, and I was just in the middle of making it. Yeah, and I thought, oh, now...
Who was it?
I can't remember now. And then I went into a shop in Touchwood, and they've got loads and loads of necklaces like this. Absolutely loads of necklaces with just chain upon chain upon chain.
It's very fashionable.
It is.
It is that drama queen effect, isn't it? Now you're going to show us a which one are you going to show us?
I've got a couple because they're so quick, could be done in seconds. So to do the bead, just with the bead on the outside, I will first of all take
your Jetson piece.
That's right, my Jetson piece. And these have got 4 large diamonds on the sides, okay?
Okay.
So I use those to put them onto. Now I'm only going to do a couple because it's self-explanatory really, it's ever so easy to do. And I can see the earrings disappearing.
I don't know what you're talking about, Debbie. I don't know what you mean.
To my left, I can...
What earrings?
Gone.
Where? Who?
They've gone.
Who?
And repeat that on the other two sides. But to make this really secure, because that will become quite loose.
What about that black beading thread? It's lovely.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
It?
It's quite silky actually. Put through a second strand. Whoops. Pop through a second strand when you've finished putting all your beads on, which is what I did here. And you can either crimp them in between or just put some other little beads in between, but that holds it nice and tight. So you need a second strand. Now that's a really simple technique to do. Looks quite cute, isn't it, like that?
I like that.
Oh, it's quite cute. So I'm just going to put that to one side. Now let me show you how I did the necklace. Now, anyone who likes chainmail, this is a big chainmail necklace.
Is that what it is?
And all I've done is done the two-in-one weave, really, and I'm doing this by putting I'm just do 3 links for now, and then you open your link and put it through the first 2, like so. Take your second link and you put it through the second and the third.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Okay. Then you've got 5 like that. The last one, take your last link and you put it through the bottom 2. So it falls like that. And all I did with the necklace that's on there, I must have got about 12, and I did the same thing. You go through adjacent beads, and every time you go down, it goes smaller and smaller and smaller. So that is a smaller version of this one here. See?
I see, yeah.
Oops. Started off with loads and loads and loads at the top, and then gradually you feed them down, and the way they hang is how they want to hang. But it falls down into like a bib.
It's got this wonderful messy texture to it.
It has. It falls like a bib. I think it's gorgeous.
I think I might have to wear that on the NEC.
Oh, will you?
Yeah, I might have to.
Just hide it. Terrible, is it?
I think it's a compliment to the designer.
Thank you. Thank you.
Because I love you. It is thievery, yes, Ed, but it's not really because it's promoting Jewellery Maker, because people go,
absolutely.
Where'd you get that amazing bracelet? And I go, this, it's so Debiie.
You see, now it's got earrings and a bracelet.
I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't got any earrings in at all. £29.95 is the cost for the kit, but over half of the entire stock has now been allocated. So please make sure you are checking out your baskets. If you want to shop online, it's all the w's.jewellerymaker.com. You will always receive a 30-day money-back guarantee, no matter what you buy. And if you've already bought some gorgeous strands or kits today, we're never going to charge you more than 1 P&P, no matter how heavy your basket gets. Now let's go and be inspired again by you with your designs on the Wall of Fame.
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
Welcome back. Oh gosh, we are seeing some amazing things, especially this now. I love it.
Shamrock, lovely. It's at $5.70. This is from Rosie in County Leitrim,
County Leitrim,
Ireland. That's right.
Happy St Paddy's Day to you, Rosie.
This is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. I live in Ireland and thought it was quite fitting to send you this picture of a shamrock wire brooch I made for St Patrick's Day. Looking forward to the craft show at the NEC next weekend. Oh, brilliant! You're coming over. Fantastic.
I wonder if that's that beautiful lady with gorgeous dark hair that came called Rosie from Ireland last time.
Yeah, come and say hello. Come and say hello and remind us who you are. You.
Bring your shamrock brooch, I'd like to steal that.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, no.
Now Debbie pointed this out earlier for the bracelet. It's beautiful, isn't it? You've got tags on there, so you're obviously selling your jewellery on. Number 569 is from Margaret in Ayrshire. And Margaret's saying, good morning, all you jewellery makers. Here's my entry into this week's Wall of Fame. I designed this necklace, earrings and bracelet with black agates, dragon vein agates and silver-plated findings of glass, all from a super kit from JM. I've not had the opportunity to wear what I've made, as one of my daughters took it off my stand after I had taken the photograph. I went out wearing it. The thing about daughters, they swipe everything. My daughter, unfortunately, got the same shoe size as me right now.
That's
so last
dangerous
night,
then.
yeah, I said you can get them 6-inch heels off, lady. Hope you like it. Look forward to seeing all the other jewellery makers on JM. Regards to you all, Margaret and Ayrshire. Thank you so much, Margaret. And hello to your lovely daughter as well.
Lovely. This is number 568.
Oh, those big, gorgeous chunks.
I love these. This is from Jodie in Nottingham. Hi to all at JM. This is this week's entry to the Wall of Fame, made with quartz and tiger's eye, all from JM. Thinking of starting to sell my jewellery at craft fairs, as I've made loads. Yeah, you do get to a point where you have so much you think I've got to do something with them.
Sell it
Have
on.
a go. Have a go. Definitely. This is number 568. It's brilliant.
Love that. Now, I've got gorgeous greens. Now, these in clusters, fabulous designs. Very Sheila, actually, with all these coils. Beautiful, 5, 6, 7, absolutely beautiful colours. And a stunning name, Vincenza De Ramo. What a name, I love that.
Oh, I like that.
I like that
Would you love a name like that?
Yeah, I would. Hi everyone, this is my entry to this week's Wall of Fame. I was so inspired by Mark the other day. His designs with chips inspired me to get on and do something. This is green aventurine chips, fluorite cubes and green tiger's eye on chain, all from JM. His designs really willed me on to create something for spring. Vincenza is gorgeous. Just as gorgeous as your name. Well
beautiful.
Done. How fabulous.
Beautiful.
Now, we're going to give you some information on how to get involved in our workshops. Don't forget, we've got the NEC coming up a little bit later on as well. Thank you so much for all your wonderful, inspiring designs. We're going to meet with one of our Sunday Experience ladies and her fabulous designs after this.
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
Hello, hello. Right, I've got. I need the mic, do I? Yeah, now. Debbie's stealing, doing a Jenny Cleary over your jewellery.
Bless her.
Now, Sue, you've been given a 3-strand pack to work with today.
Yes.
And you were out of your comfort zone with these because you do normally choose delicate gemstones.
I certainly do. Yeah, no, this was a big challenge for me, but I'm rising to it, shall we say.
How do you feel about being given, I'm just going to turn it towards the camera, how do you feel about being given different gemstones and being told, right, you've got to create now? Is it a lot of pressure?
No, not really. I mean, it certainly makes you think. I sat there for a little while and just stared at them for a while and thought, what am I going to do with them? But then once you pick them up and you start playing about with them, you know, your juices start flowing and you've come up with some jewellery.
And if somebody was looking at home now and thinking, you know what, I've never worked with big chunky gemstones before, would you recommend grabbing something for the pure fact that you've never worked with them before and seeing what you can create?
Oh, most definitely, yeah. I mean, I've not done anything like this before and I love it. So, and it's something that I will certainly, you know, go to use again with the big stuff.
I've got to say, I love this tassel.
Well, that's inspired by Miss Bulford. She loves
She's
her
a very
tassels.
inspiring lady.
Yeah.
She does, you're right. And then what about these denim blues as well? I love those.
Oh, yeah, love that. Yeah, great with some jeans, you know, and a little white T-shirt and, you know, it would look great, yeah.
Definitely, I'm loving that. So if you are at home and you're thinking, you're looking at Sue's jewellery, remember Sue normally goes towards the delicate gemstones. Be inspired by Sue because she's created this just in a morning. Just had this
in an hour.
morning. And you know what, you've created a lot in an hour, Sue.
Exactly, and a ring, look. My first ever ring. One of those double ones, yes.
All the young uns
I
are
know,
showing us the rings. If you can put your hand like that, we can see it.
Like that.
There you go.
So, yeah, so, you know, again, it's something I've never done before.
You've used wire, so you've obviously used wire before.
Very rarely, but
really?
yeah, I'm not a great wire worker, but you know, I thought I'd just have a go and see what happens.
You've got to play about with the wire, haven't you? Now let's have a look individually at what Sue's created. A beautiful pair of blue earrings. I think all eyes are definitely on your lariat necklace. And I do think for the summer, Sue, when you've got those long lariat necklaces over the top of a long dress or long skirt and t-shirt.
Yeah, or a nice little linen dress, you know, white linen dress or a denim one, it'd look great. Absolutely great.
It would, wouldn't
it?
I love that. And do you ever sell your jewellery on?
I do, yeah. Yeah, I do. Did craft fairs last year, and this year I've just gone into wedding fairs, hence working with delicate jewellery. But yeah, I love it.
I think this would stand out proud at a jewellery party.
Yes, I think so too.
I think it's an excuse to have a bottle of wine and a load of friends round as well.
That's a good idea.
What do you reckon? Definitely better than a Tupperware party. So let's have a look at the gemstones that you're getting for your money. First of all, Sue, I think the one that was a challenge, if I just give you that microphone while
Yes, of course.
The one that was a challenge for you was the big chunky gemstones. Now, I've been here when Gemma Crowes used this, and I think, you know, when I first saw this, I thought about a double ring like the one you've made. I also thought about a tassel.
Yeah.
There are so many other avenues you could go down with these, with your wire wrapping and things like that. I think when people see a shape and a size that they're not used to using, sometimes that can be quite daunting. But actually, think about the fact that you're going to create something so different to anything you've created before. And isn't that quite inspiring for you as a jewellery maker?
Oh yeah, definitely. And you know, and it is quite a dramatic piece, and you only need, I mean, I've used quite a lot in that, but you only need one or two in a design to sort of make that impact. Yeah, I think it's lovely.
It's a wow factor strand,
Definitely,
isn't it?
yeah,
Big dimensions. I love the way you've got the blue and the black split up in definition. Then you've got the denim blues coming from the Sodalite, which is so Debiie, and then the big black rounds. Are these obsidian? Are these obsidian? Are you sure they're agate? Look at that though. Oh yeah, they are obsidian. I knew it because you've got that wonderful shiller to them. Silly Edward. Yeah, when you see them in the light, Edward's like, they're agate. No, they're not. You can't pull the agate wool over my eyes. So you've got the blue blacks in the luxury blue magic bundle. Are you ready? You've got the agate, you've got the Sodalite, and you've got the obsidian for £14.95. Now, Sue, you sell your jewellery on, you created quite a lot of jewellery. What price tag would you put on something like this with the lariat and all these lovely tassels?
I'd probably put about £25 on that.
And you haven't used that many gemstones, have you?
No, not really, but it's quite long. I mean, it comes down to sort of like, you know,
tummy button.
tummy button loop. And it's a statement. I mean, you couldn't buy a plastic one for that, really.
You couldn't buy that anywhere else. You know,
no. And it is unique.
You've got to think, you know, as well, even in that famous accessory store, they can be expensive. They're not even real gemstones. You wear them once and they're ruined and dull, the gemstones. These are genuine gemstones. They will clean up. They're gorgeous. £14.95. Thank you so much to Sue.
You're very welcome.
You're allowed to get back to your cake now. Don't eat it all. And now I'm going to go back over and launch that pink quartz. What are you thinking of that pink quartz? Do you absolutely need it in your life? I need it in mine. It goes so beautifully with the Mystic Blue quartz that we bought for you. I just want to show you, if you bought the blue quartz, have we got any of that blue quartz left, Ed? I think it's sold out. Have a look at these together. Think about what you're going to create. Are you ready? The blue Mystic quartz has sold out. Have a look at this. Now, I know, right, the blue quartz is sold out. I'm pretty confident the same's going to happen with the Mystic Rose quartz as well. We have never, ever, ever seen either of these strands, anything remotely similar to these strands before. I want you to look at the size of the largest piece. These are mirror graduated, huge teardrop. Think about that pendant. Think about that ring. Think about the matching earrings. These are mirror graduated, gorgeous Mystic Rose quartz, all from the Gems of Distinction collection. I'm talking to you about creating that Downton Abbey style piece. I'm talking to you about creating that mystical, magical, beautiful piece of jewellery, unlike anything you've created before. Use wire. use chain, use special findings, use solid sterling silver, use 9-carat gold, use rose gold. Keep it delicate, keep it special, use them sparingly. Whatever you do, buy at least 2 of these strands because I've never seen anything like it before, and we will never ever be able to promise you this strand again. Debbie, why do you need this strand in your life?
It's just, as you said, it's so unusual. It's so vintage looking, very, very elegant, but I've never ever seen that colour before. It's like an old English rose petal.
You get this amazing gold lustre.
It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. A mother of the bride, if you were to wear something like that, or even use those as petals in a bridal bouquet. Can you imagine?
Do you remember on our bridal day that that amazing bouquet that Gemma Crow made?
Do that as a feature rose in the centre of a bouquet. Beautiful.
I'd make a flower out of these, you're right. Those would make incredible. What about a brooch?
Oh, stunning, yes.
Mother of the bride brooch. Oh, gorgeous.
Beautiful.
I love them.
Beautiful.
I think they are absolutely breathtaking. They're as delicate as dewdrops. They're as magical as little fairy wings with that iridescence. They're so pretty, they're so feminine, and they are definitely a must-have strand. Remember, the blue has sold out. If you want them to go together, you need to be on the phone lines right now. This one will sell out too. There are queues on the phone lines already, £19.95. Big statement, beautiful gemstones. Use them sparingly. They are simply breathtaking. 2 ways in which you can come shopping with us here at Jewellery Maker. You can get yourself on that phone line, but be warned, the phone line's absolutely mega bonkers. 0800 644 655. You can get yourself on the website or the w's.jewellerymaker.com. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. So many of you buying this in bulk, but I've got to tell you, Ed's just telling me it's nearly sold out. $19.95 for this strand. I would buy 2 at least. Would you, Debbie, bulk buy on these?
I would, because it's so unusual. It is so special. That yes, I probably would get a couple of them.
Because you know you're going to create something and you're going to want to recreate it.
Oh gosh,
It's one of those things, isn't it? Somebody's going to go, I love that. Can you make me one of those as well?
Absolutely.
You can't, because you're never going to be able to get the gemstones again. I've got some pink opal coming up for you later. It's going to go beautifully. Now, Ed's just telling me he's got a manager's special. In 20 minutes time, your rhodonite garnet, an opportunity to get this strand lower in price than you've ever seen it before. If you love your garnet. Think about that peridot we had earlier. In fact, let me just pop it with that peridot. If you bought the It's Not Easy Being Green bundle. Oh, sorry, the Emerald Isles bundle. They're divine. They're so beautiful together, aren't they? Happy Paddy's Day to everybody that's just tuned in. We have got some absolute treats for you. Now, you do need to check your baskets out if you've got that rose quartz, Mystic Rose Quartz, because it's now gone uber limited. We are down to almost single figures of that. Now, I'm going to give to you the mandrel bundle. I always think the mandrel, I started off making rings. I don't know whether you agree with me or not. I just used a big thick marker pen and I started making loads of rings, Kim and I, not drawing them on my finger. I used to go round and round and round the marker pen and I'd be there like this and the marker pen would pop out and I'd be like, oh, you know, it is annoying. And do you know what, a ring mandrel, this particular mandrel is perfect for wire work, not just rings, and I should tell you why. Ed, would you mind if I open this? You would mind? You've got, oh, it's all right, Debbie's got one in her hand. I would mind, said Ed. Kim would have let me. Now, what I want to show you with this ring mandrel is that you can create, it's really, it's for you if you're not just creating rings, but also if you want to get involved with more wire work designs. Now have a look at this, because you've got the triangular, that trilliant shape that you can create in all of the different sizes. You've got the square, so you can create the perfect wire work square. You've of course got the rounds. You've also got the ovals. So this ring mandrel is different because you've got all the different shapes, including the traditional ring rounds. Now you also get solid sterling silver wire with 9-carat gold. I always want you to think about the fact that this is very, very hard to get hold of outside of Jewellery Maker. Have a look at the quality. You get 1 metre of each. 0.4 and 0.6, and it's 9 karat gold on solid sterling silver. Where would you get 1 metre of 9 karat gold and solid sterling silver? How much would you put in your back pocket if you were going to go and buy? I mean, it might be that you're going to the jewellery quarter. How much would you expect for 2 metres of precious metal? Be really honest here. Now I want you to see these. They are top drilled cabochons. Top drilled cabochons. If you bought the Chips and Nuggets DVD, again, this is a great one. But I also think this is perfect for bridal jewellery. If you bought that strand this morning of blue apatite, how bridal are these together? Still a few of these available on the website. Now, how bridal are these together? Something blue in there. And Debbie, would you create tiaras and fascinators out of these?
Yes, I would. Yes, they would certainly be quite contemporary looking, wouldn't they? You could do a nice vine for your hair, couldn't you? That would show going down French pleat or something.
I'd love. Oh, yes.
Really pretty.
Do you know what, Debbie? Ed's just said that you wanted this bundle. What was it about this bundle that you wanted?
I just think it looks like ice. It just looks ice white. You could imagine it almost dripping. Do you know what I mean? It's so perfect.
I do.
I mean, it catches the light. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I would do my tassels with them, you see. I put them on the end of chain.
A Debiie style tassel, you've got your ring mandrel, you've got 2 metres of silver and gold wire, and you've got 180 carats of clear quartz, drop style, top drilled, medium nuggets, all for under £15, $14.95, tiaras, fascinators, rings, clusters, you can do it all. GSG C26 is your item code. Stay where you are. It's called Eternity. I just love it. £14.95. Now I'm going to give to you another bundle. Which number was it, Eddie? Oh, yes. I love this. Let me just undo it. Do you know why I love it? I love tiaras and fascinators, and I love wire work. And I absolutely adore the mesh. And you get it all with this. Now, 0.25 wire. I want to talk to you about 0.25 wire. It's not just for tiaras and fascinators, it's brilliant for that. But you can also crochet with it. You can knit with it. You can plait it. You can do your Viking weave with it, your French knitting with it, you could do your lazy daisy with it. There is so much you can do with 0.25 wire. You can make your own chain. It's amazing, amazingly versatile. Now I want to show you with that mesh how you can create some incredible pieces. Now what I want you to know is that 0.25 wire is also fabulous for putting through pearls. So if you want to go through a pearl like this, look at this amazing piece of jewellery created by Sheila. 0.25 wire will go through pearls. Let's have a look, because you also get with this kit hairbands, you get the tiara bands, you get 5 of them. And if you want to create a headband, here is an example of a headband. This is done by Gemma Crow with lots of thick wire, and you've got the mesh there. Now I'm also going to give you mesh. You've got the gold mesh, and you've got the purple mesh. Now I want to show you this mesh because I find mesh fascinating. Have a look at this piece of jewellery here. And you've got 0.25 wire with ruby zoisite and with the gold balls. You could create something, these lilies. Now, these lilies look really, really difficult to do, don't they? They aren't. If Jenny Cleary can do lilies, you can create them too. All you do is stretch out your mesh, pop your finger in there, manipulate it, okay? Give it a twist. And then you're just gonna pull. Right, how easy was that? How quick was that? You could do that. Right, now if you hate it, you haven't wasted the mesh. Do you know why? Because this is all you do. You untwist it, and you pull it, and you flatten it out. No waste. And look how gorgeous that is. So you've got the gold, and you've got the purple. You can create the rose. You've got the hairband there. You've got the pink wire. That I'm not even done. You also get your gold flower pendant. Perfect for tiaras. Perfect as a pendant. You get the headbands, which I shown you just a minute ago. So you get 5 of your headbands. So you can create something well, you can see Gemma's used that. Yep, you get a solid sterling silver with a gold overlay pendant. That'll look really pretty on there. Do you know what, with your mesh, how gorgeous would that look? Now with the mesh, you can also create, you've seen the flower, you've seen the lilies, you can also just create loads of pattern, stretch it out. Do you know what you can do? You can actually sew gemstones in with your monofilament. It's fabulous, I love it. Are you ready for a wicked deal? Want to create that tiara? Have a look for $29.95. Now I want to show you, in fact, this is the exact same colour mesh Gemma Crow used along with some tourmaline with this incredible necklace. And all Gemma's done is just have a look at the necklace, and all you need to do is tease and tease and tease. It's really easy, and tease, and then you've got all of that texture, do you see? And then you just literally sew it in. It couldn't be easier. If you hate it, again, just pull it tight and it's gone. I mean, this is just amazing. The mesh and the tiaras and the 0.25 wire, all for under £30. And think about how much you're going to charge for a tiara like this. How beautiful is this? Definitely mother of the bride jewellery. Definitely thinking about prom-style jewellery as well. All for $29.95. Don't forget, you can come shopping with us on those phone lines, 0800 644 655, or you can shop online, all the w's.jewellerymaker.com. In just 10 minutes' time, we're going to give you that manager's special on the garnet. Let me just give you a little bit of a sneaky peek. I'll do that in a sec. So you've got your garnet coming up. But right now, we're going to catch up with a gorgeous jewellery maker. Hello, lovely lady. Now, actually, this goes with your outfit, all of the jewellery. Oh, I forgot my microphone. Where is it? I haven't got it. Oh, it's over there. Got to give you the mic. There you go. You've got to talk into the mic. Now, you've been jewellery making all day, my lovely.
We have, yeah.
And you've created a lot out of this bundle.
Yeah, it's gone quite a long way, and I don't usually do it so gem heavy. I do a lot more wire work with less gems, and I found that I've just been able to use it more and more and more, and I've still got loads left. I'm still halfway through doing another one.
You've made loads. You want this bundle? Debbie Bolford's coming in. Get in here, missus. Come on, because I need some... Talk to me about why this was such a challenge for you. Because you use wire normally?
I use a lot of wire, and I will look at a gemstone and then find something to go with it, whereas this was a challenge because it was given to me, and it was...
Chosen by
somebody. Talented lady, I have to say, very talented lady. Look at your beautiful.
I know.
Yes.
Amazing.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
You are amazing. Now you're going to be again at the. I remember you from the NEC last year.
Yeah.
Have a look at all of the gorgeous jewellery. It's fantastic.
It's gorgeous.
I mean, I love that copper wire.
Yeah. Sort of when I knew I was coming on this, I've sort of sat and thought, and I've got my sketchbook out, and I've done all the designs and what I was going to do, and the techniques I was going to do, and yet when I've got here, I've not used any of them because it's the gemstones that have decided what I wanted to do. It's not been what I want, what my decision. It's been how do they work, what's going to work with them.
That's how it should be, though. They should tell you what to do.
Yeah.
So inspired by the materials that you've been given.
Yes, yeah.
By the gemstones. I love this. Now, Tom's saying, I want the ring, I want the ring. I'll show you. Have a look. And again, it looks like rose gold. How fabulous is this ring? I love those big chunky gems. Yeah, now you've also made some delicate earrings, and I remember you saying, did you made your own earring findings?
Yes, yeah, there were no rose gold findings, so I did it out of 2 rose gold head pins.
They look
the ball pins, just did those.
Fab.
One of the inspirations was I wanted a Debiie tassel, and then a rosary for you, a rosary chain for you.
So Debiie and JC.
I'm going to have to copyright that, aren't I? Debiie tassel.
You're just so Debiie, JC.
And a rosary chain, which is your favourite.
It's my favourite.
Yeah.
Ed says everyone's telling him they're fed up of listening to me going, I want a rosary out of this. I do, I love them. I mean, look how great they are. You can rosary anything. This is why I love it.
Well, the thing with a rosary as well is if you've got young children and they pull, if you've just got them on head pins, eye pins, they can break.
Quite
but
right.
if you rosary them, they're solid.
Yeah, they are. They're much more sturdy, aren't they?
Yeah.
Love this bundle. So with the bundle, I'm going to give to you the microphone, and then I'm just going to hold up this lovely necklace that you've made with the gold pendants that we have. Have a look at this. It's absolutely beautiful.
That's a work in progress, that one, isn't it?
That's a work in progress, but I found those in the bundles, you know, in the workroom.
Got to have them.
You've got to have them.
Got to have them.
Gorgeous.
Now I'm going to show you what you're getting for your money. You could create all of this gorgeous jewellery. And I'm going to show you, got 4 wonderful strands. So you've got your striped agate tubes. I've never worked with tubes before, actually.
I've never worked with tubes before.
It's nice to work with a different gemstone strand, isn't it? You've used them in quite a lot of the jewellery as well, haven't you?
Yeah, yeah.
So you've got the tubes and you've got the 2 rounds. You've got the faceted rounds. And you've also got... Is this what... I'm just waiting for my info. Is this petrified wood? You've got your fossil, it's fossil agate. It's fantastic, fascinating fossil agate, isn't it? And then you've got your white and coffee stripe. Your white and coffee stripe tubes are 13 by 4. And your faceted rounds are 6 mil. Your multicoloured corner drilled squares are 20 mil. These are all very earthy tones, 6 mil in the fossil agate. Very earthy, mother of earth colours. Really easy to incorporate with any other gemstone colours, actually, all for $14.95, which is incredible. About £3.50 per strand, and they're absolutely flying out the door. 0800 644 655. Use these earthy tones, you know, and use gemstones that you haven't perhaps used before, because they can inspire you. Would you agree that the gemstones can in fact inspire you?
They can inspire, yes, definitely. I would never have I'd never have bought that bundle.
But now you've created the jewellery, maybe this is going to change your mind on it will in the future.
It will. I will definitely go more in earthy tones and coffee agates and stuff like that. But yeah.
Is jewellery making a hobby for you, or is it a business for you?
It's not a business, but I do teach it.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I teach jewellery making, and I've got a class that we've been doing for a good 12 months. Hi, ladies.
Hi, ladies.
I do. It's not. I don't sell my jewellery. I like my own jewellery, but I do make a lot as a hobby as well.
How fabulous is that? It is. It's fantastic, isn't it? I'm very, very. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
You're allowed to go back and eat cake now.
Oh, thank you.
Save some for me. $14.95. Make sure you're checking out your baskets. We'll catch up with you later. It's very good price, isn't it?
Yeah, very cheap, very cheap.
Very, very, very good price. Let's get on over and have a look at more gorgeousness that I've got coming up for you. We have got for you a bundle and a manager special. So I'm going to give to you, which bundle, Ed? Number... You've already done that one. What should it be? I haven't got that, my darling. Come out. Oh, it's on the table. That's mine. Right, so I've got, which ones? The nuggets, the rounds, and have I got the bicones? And I got the ovals, yeah? Fabulous. Now, Mark's Chip and Nugget DVD, if you've got that, you're going to want these. But also, a lot of our other designers work very much with all of these fabulous nuggets. I know that Linda uses them often. She likes her clustered bracelets, her 3-strand bracelets. Have a look at these bicones. Look how sparkly these are. Do you know what bicones are perfect for? Making a beady bead. They all cluster together amazing. It's like a puzzle, Ed. Cluster these together, you make the most amazing beady bead. Look at these bubbles. Aren't they fabulous? The black and white monochrome collection. Shimmering moonlight. Agate ovals are 18 by 24. They're 320 carats. And these are perfect for rings, they're perfect for wire wrapping. Think about that nice table, think about a lovely little curl of wire. We're gonna have some white wire soon. Clear quartz rounds, they're 6 mils, so they're perfect for beady beads, they're perfect for clusters. Love to see coloured beading thread and coloured beading wire through there. Make a real feature out of those. Look at the ice coming from those nuggets, aren't they fab? Black agate bicones. When was the last time you saw a black agate bicone? Because these have been very hard to get hold of. Then you've got your crystal quartz nuggets, 200 carats. Debbie, these are all must-have stash essentials, aren't they?
They are definitely your staple colours you should have in your stash. And then it's so frustrating when you get part way through something, you think, oh, I've run out of something. They are wonderful. They do look like icicles, don't they? They really do.
They really
beautiful.
do.
They're absolutely beautiful.
They're all those kinds of gemstones. If you do run out of something, you can go, I'm going to grab from a stash. I'm going to use a bit of that white quartz in place of this, that or the other.
Exactly. It's something that you know will stand by and will go with every single thing you ever make.
Clear quartz is always that gemstone, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Black is a great elegance builder, a luster builder with these bicones. They slot together, they sparkle.
Gorgeous, I love bicones.
They're great, aren't they, for clusters. XQG C27 is your item code. We're going to give you a wicked price tag of just £14.95 for 4 essential strands. And I would say they are essential strands for you. You need as many blacks and whites as you can possibly get. You know, Debbie and I are both in black and white today. Well, I've got black and green on, you've got black and white on. You know, it is one of those themes that runs through, isn't it? Black and white, no matter what the fashion, no matter what the season, no matter how old you are. £14.95 for 4 must-have strands. It's an absolute stash builder. Make sure you're checking out your basket. And don't forget, you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. It's time now for the manager's special. In fact, will see its way into working very closely with your ice white quartz. Have a look with these nuggets. Garnet is a birth gemstone. Of course, it's January's birth gemstone. I showed you earlier with the peridot, and if you do work closely with peridot and pearls, have a look at this for a combination. Peridot and pearls all together. Don't you think that's beautiful? You wouldn't be able to do that without the garnet. It adds that element of depth and drama. Otherwise, you know, without the garnet, it's still beautiful, very springtime. With the garnet, suddenly it's something you could wear to a wedding. Suddenly it's something the mother of the bride would wear. Suddenly it's got depth and elegance and drama. Have a look at this gorgeous strand, because I love the shape of these. I love the fact that they are graduated. I love the fact that they're quite thick as well. I'd like to do some crochet with some gold wire with these. Brand new today. We're going to give you a price tag that is lower than these have ever been seen before. The clarity, the richness of colour. MVJ. K35, 50 carats of your rhodonite garnet, January's birthstone. Fascinators, tiaras, earrings, clusters. The thing about this strand is it's so versatile. Because these are lightweight, you can afford to use loads of them. And you know what? You get a really long strand. So using 4 or 5 of these together in a cluster will actually look like a nice big cluster. You've still got most of your strand left. Debbie, where would you use these gemstones?
I would definitely say with pearls or with peridot. I think that's a lovely combination. I would probably put them up an eye pin and put them with 1 pearl at the bottom for a straight earring. That would look stunning.
Yes, it would.
I would make beady beads out of them, because even though they're irregular, they will really look stunning. They look like little cranberries.
Oh yes,
along with bracelets.
Cranberry colour.
You know, they just would look beautiful.
Yes,
absolutely
they would.
Beautiful.
I love the depth, the deep, lovely sort of claret red that you get with these. They are that fabulous garnet. Now, garnet, I think a lot of people don't associate with clarity. Because you'll have seen garnet in the high street jewellers that hasn't got the quality of the garnet that we're seeing here. You are seeing a very long strand, you're seeing a very versatile strand, you're seeing a strand that will go in earrings. And you can afford to be quite gemstone heavy in earrings with these because they're lightweight, you put lots and lots in. Think about these with gold, think about these with the copper wire, what about the rose gold findings? They're brand new in today and we are going massively, massively low. You've never seen a price tag anywhere like this for a strand anywhere near this quality. Are you ready? £6.95, our lowest price tag that we can give you for any strand. You would expect it for a strand you see lots of. You would expect it for a strand that perhaps isn't a birth gemstone, maybe jade. Look at this price tag, £6.95 for garnet, a birth gemstone. Debbie, when we're thinking about selling our jewellery on, and I know a lot of people make jewellery because just for the love of it, and I know a lot of people make jewellery just for the hobby of it, but you know, and I know I've seen a lot of people saying on Facebook, oh gosh, it's not about money making, but actually, you know what, so many of our customers, it is actually about profit. It is a business, and so we have to talk to you about that.
Of course it is. If I was doing something like that, I'd probably do, as Mark could probably do this as well, do a birthstone selection of jewellery.
Yeah, a collection.
And give a collection of jewellery and just put a cluster of a certain gemstone and give the history of it.
Absolutely.
And if you don't want to do that, if you don't want to go through to doing 12 different designs, have a look at the Chinese calendar because they have clusters of fire, earth, water. And you can do a fire cluster of all sorts of reds and cranberries.
That's a lovely idea.
So you can just have one selection.
So think about if you are a jewellery maker that does indeed make a business out of your jewellery, then this is a great opportunity for you at £6.95. Well, you already know that, don't you? £6.95 for garnet strands, a no-brainer. You've also got that 30-day money-back guarantee, so if you do want to bulk buy, now's definitely the time we're recommending for you to do that. I've put this strand with garnet just to give you an example of how well this strand blends. Add a pearl or two into that as well. Create something gorgeous. Think about your chips and nuggets DVD, how this will go beautifully intertwined with any of your chips and nuggets. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous at £6.95. Check out baskets if you are shopping with us online. We are now approaching big quantities of this. Is it approaching half the stock has gone? It is in fact approaching half the entire stock of this has gone, and we had, because of this deal, we did have a lot of these. So loads of these have already been allocated. Well done to everybody that's gotten a hold of theirs. Stay where you are. We're going to move on to our final kit of the day, which I'm so happy to be bringing you because this one strand alone is so different to anything we've seen, and it's a very happy strand, Debbie, isn't it?
It's lovely. The colours in there are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
I love this. Look at the shape of them. They slot together beautifully. Have a look at the gemstones. They slot together beautifully. Look at those colours. And again, if you're not mega confident in putting your colours together, all the hard work's done for you. These go beautifully. And I love these zigzag edges. I think they're fantastic. Frosted quartz rondelles will work great as a spacer, great as a cluster. They're a fantastic addition to your jewellery making because there's so many ways, and in fact, even in gents jewellery that you can use frosted quartz. Then we've got big agate rounds at 12 mil. Now you also get, and this is really important, 1 mil wire. 1 mil wire is for your structure. 1 mil wire is for those solid pieces. 1 mil wire will create outstandingly flamboyant jewellery, and I'm just going to grab. Now you saw, so a lot of our designers today have, and now look at this, we're talking about using wire and colour. Gemma Crow actually created this, and this is 1 mil wire with the frame, so you can see the big structured piece is 1 mil. Now in between she's used 0.6, or it could be 0.4, just to fill in. Let me see. No, it's 0.6, it is 0.6. So she's using 0.6 in between. So 1 mil is your structure. So 1 mil is your frame. 1 mil is that firm cuff. And then look, what Karen designed, and I'm talking now. I'm looking at the colours of wire. Karen's put together something that looks very Nina Ricci. It's incredible. So this is just to show you how important wire can be in your designs. Now what I want you to think about here isn't just the fact that we've got wire, but also you might be sat there thinking, well, wire, I don't know what to do with wire. What on earth am I going to do? I'm not going to be able to do, I'm not Gemma Crow, I'm not Karen Crawford. Well, you know what? We've got DVDs that will teach you. You know Mark, one of our designers, he would not touch wire before. Just before Christmas, he made an order, and it's only because Vicky and I convinced him into doing it. He wouldn't touch it, he said he wasn't good enough. Now, he bought our Wirework DVD. Rachel Norris is a genius. She's put together some of our DVDs for us, as Laura Binding. And believe me, about £4.95 on as an extra to this kit is well worth it to show you how to use this wire. You can gizmo coil it. You can also make your own jump rings out of wire. There's loads and loads and loads you can do. The possibilities are endless, and I think quite a lot of us are now working our way through wire and becoming very comfortable. Don't forget to add that DVD to your order. Now you've got the navy beading thread and the steel beading thread, and you've got your clear elastic with this kit, so you're ready to go. The elastic will create stretchies. With the beading thread, you can make your own necklaces, your weaves, and all sorts can be done with the beading thread. You've got 10 meters of royal blue ribbon. You've of course got the ribbon ends with the lobster claw clasp and the extended chain to go with those. Have a look at those, all in silver. They're luscious, aren't they? You've got 100 findings with this kit. They are solid sterling silver. On e-coated copper, that e-coating is really important actually, because it stops your findings from tarnishing. But more importantly, even than that, is that it makes your findings hypoallergenic. How many people tell you they can only wear real silver, real gold? That's kind of becoming a thing of the past now because of e-coating. It's such an amazing thing. So you've got your gemstones, you've got your 1 mil wire, 10 meters of that. You got your findings, you got your elastic, you got your beading thread, we've also got 10 royal blue organza gift bags. Here's a quick run through of all of your findings that you get. 100 in all, including a meter of chain, heart toggle clasp, round toggle clasp. You've got your crimp beads, your crimp bead covers, your open jump rings, your closed jump rings, and you've got your plain beads as well. 10 royal blue organza gift bags. It's called Mosaic. The item code LTGC83. Those wonderful stones, the wire, £24.95. This kit is very element rich. You've got really big gemstones to wire up there. We're going to go across to the gorgeous Debiie and see exactly what that luscious lady has created. For £24.95. You have, do you know what, Debbie? You've created loads out of this kit.
I've still got loads left, actually.
What stood out for you? What stood out for me with this kit was the caul and drilled squares.
Without a doubt.
I've never seen anything like that before.
No, without a doubt. And my favourite is that simple one with the 3 different colours on a chain. Out of all of the necklaces,
oh, I love that.
No, I would wear that a lot. You know,
I love that combination of colours.
Yeah, I just think the 3 together look stunning. I thought, well, I could use the pinks on the bracelet with the wire, and I'll put the blues and greens together, and that's what I had left. I thought, yes, I'll put those together. I love that.
I love that. It's very simple, Debbie, but again, like you said, it's something you'd wear every day, and actually, I think sometimes those are your biggest sellers, something you'd wear every day.
Absolutely.
People will go, yep, can see myself wearing that.
Absolutely.
I love what you've done with the wire, and I want to show you actually there's so much you can create with wire. First of all, a gizmo coil, which looks ridiculously complicated because it's so neat and tidy.
Yeah.
When I first saw gizmo coils, I remember thinking, can't do that. Honestly, if you can do this, you can do a gizmo coil. That's as hard as it is. So you've got those coils.
That's memory wire.
And you've put this on memory wire.
Memory wire in the kit.
Oh, I didn't have memory wire over there. Did you? Did we have? I didn't show that. You had 14 spoils of memory wire. Now you've also used your gizmo coil in your loops.
Leftovers, that's right.
And then again, the wire. You do get memory wire with this kit as well. Now have a look. Debbie's used wire work, and you've done those little zigzags and made your own finding.
Yep, just a little hook at the end.
Now I also want to draw your attention to this necklace because the big pendant feature. Now what I love. Now did you use the jig for this or did you go freehand?
Do freehand.
Debbie has created her own freehand. What do you call this chain,
They're
Debbie?
S-links, just S-links, that's all.
I might branch out from a rosary to an S-link chain.
Oh,
I might do it. I might give that a try because I love that. And the black and the white and the pink are very hot together.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah,
really
they are.
Striking.
So I love that you've done your own S-links. So it's just showing you how versatile using wire is. Now what I want to show you is that you've also created monochrome pieces that could be completely separate from this kit, couldn't they?
Completely separate. If people don't want the colour, you can just give them the black and white or just black if you wanted to.
You've made the earrings to match.
That's right, just made the earrings to match. I just think they're really simple but effective.
And then have a look. Again, with those what I love is that you've picked out the blue-green combination.
Yes, yeah.
And I really like that. I think it's striking. How beautiful is that? All for $24.95. Now, Debbie, you're going to show us a technique. Oh, hang on. It's another pair. You've made loads.
I know, and I've still got some left here as well.
And another bracelet. Oh my gosh, you've made absolutely loads.
Everything here is left over. So I've got 3 big beads left over, quite a few of the white, lots of coils and things I've made, but there's loads.
You've made 10 pieces of jewellery. You put this kit together. These ones are from the other kit, aren't they? Sorry.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they're the moonstone.
Oh, beg your pardon. It's because they're black and white.
Debbie,
Sorry.
you little yeah, I know. Now you're going to show us what, darling?
Well,
this.
See this at the front here, this little bead?
Oh, you do? Oh, hang on, I didn't
actually. It's just fallen down.
How lush is that?
I saw somebody doing a design. I don't know if it's somebody else that was on here or whether it's on Facebook. But they used 2 head pins, and I thought, or 2 ball pins, and I thought, perhaps we should think more about using them as design more than anything.
I love that.
So, if you're going to do something at the front of your bead to make it look a little bit different, then and all it is just looping 1 ball head pin into like a shepherd's hook shape like that, and then doing the same with another one. If I just put that one down, if that's okay, and then do another one. Like that. And then putting them together, you just literally hook them together like that. Place them at the front of a bead and then make a loop where they go around the bracelet. Let me show you what I mean. If I take this and I'll show you. So that is where I wanted mine to sit, on the front of my bead. And actually it does sit, when it's on my wrist, it does sit nicely. And then I cut it so the coil just goes around the beading thread or elastic and make a design. And I saw somebody do this, but actually do about 8 of them intertwined, so it was like a cage around a bead. But I only had 2. I only had 2 head pins left. Yeah. But if somebody would like to have a go at that and put it onto the Wall of Fame, why not? Yeah. But if you were to put sort of 6 or 7 around here, sets of them, and interwoven them, that came like a cage. And I thought, well, what a good idea, a different way to use them. So it's a challenge for people. See if you can do it.
I like that,
send
Debbie
it
Belford.
Something really simple.
How fabulous is that? Okay. Now, so you've also got some little coils here. Is this what you have left over?
That's what I had left over. I have that and the wire and the memory wire and all these beads and the white beads. Everything's left over.
I cannot wait to see your Wall of Fame entries for this.
No, not me.
For £24.95, you've got those lovely corner drilled squares that are just gorgeous. It's called Mosaic. You do need to be baskets. We are so busy today. Now let's have a look at what you've already created in the Wall of Fame.
Our standard delivery is now only £2.95 per day, regardless of how many pieces of jewellery are added to your order. Delivery takes between 4 to 6 working days, and if you want your jewellery quicker, simply speak to our call centre about our premium delivery service.
Ridiculous.
OMG.
Yes, goodness.
This, I was just saying to Debbie, this is amazing. And I went to a masquerade ball last year, and do you know, couldn't find any that wasn't online. They are so expensive, even from the party shops.
Oh, yeah, oh yes. Look at this, number 572. Just look at that.
I love it. I love
Janet, you are just amazing.
You're a genius.
Hi, all at JM. As promised on my email on Masquerade Ball Day, here is my update. My up-to-date mask using a black Venetian papier-mâché mask shown by the side, and JM 1mm and 8mm wire, and a selection of my favourite gemstones. Kyanite pearl, hematite and white quartz, all from JM Hoard. Stopped being a stash 2 years ago, it's now a hoard. Hope you like the mask from Janet.
Hoard.
That is
amazing.
Stunning. Absolutely stunning.
You guys, I mean, just look,
Talented
573, very, very talented jewellery makers. So we've got Jane from Middlesex. This is, I love it,
look.
little fox, little foxy. It's a doggy. Hi all at JM, this little doggy is made from moonstone chips in a JM bundle. I named him Jasper, I hope you like him. Thanks for all your inspiration and fun during the shows, really brightens my day. Keep having fun and bring the fab deals. I love this, I love a hound. God, it's gorgeous. So fabulous.
That one?
You do it, your turn.
Go.
Really?
Go.
Look at these are very, very
nice.
571 is from Annette and it's gorgeous, very juicy colours. Hi all at JM, here's a necklace that I made on a freezing cold day last week to remind me of summer. It's made with carnelian aventurine with gold plated findings, all from JM. Hope you like it, I love it. I can never steer away from gold findings with these gemstones either. I love them. I can't.
Beautiful.
Now, we are going to go to a very quick break and we're going to give you some information on how you can get involved with the Wall of Fame. We'll be right back with a brand new bundle and some more wonderful inspiration, this time from Jan.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com. Or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmoat, Redditch, B989HF.
Jan, you are absolutely amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Your designs are fantastic. How long have you been using wire for?
I've been making jewellery for about almost 10 years.
Yeah.
But only wire probably for the past couple of years, I'd say.
I absolutely love it. Would you say using wire has completely and utterly changed the way you design?
Definitely. I think you can create a really statement piece without using too many gemstones, but you can really put your own stamp on it.
I agree with that.
You can put your own personality into it.
You can make it as flamboyant as you like, you can make it pretty and delicate. You know, and there are lots of different ways we can use wire, and you can use your fingers.
Possibilities with it.
People use fingers, which do you do?
A bit of both. I do the flowers and things freehand, and the bracelets freehand, but I use the tools obviously to sort of close things up and make sure that they're tight. But it's just great just to get a reel of wire and turn it into something like that.
Now, you were given this bundle this morning. Are these already gemstones that you would pick yourself, or are these completely outside the box for you?
Tiger's eye I really love. Gold, I don't normally use the gold, but I thought it just lends itself to go with the tiger's eye and the other stone, which I'm not sure what it is.
Which one? This one
larger
here?
one, yeah.
These look like jasper, don't they? I think they might be jasper. So you've got the tiger's eye.
So I would go for the rounds, but I normally wouldn't work with the gold.
So a little bit outside of your zone as well then.
Yeah.
But all earthy. Would you use earthy tones normally?
I would. Trying to get into sort of brighter colours for the summer, but these are just, the colours are just amazing.
I think these are seasonless. Now I'm going to show you individually. I'll just give you the mic, Jan, if I may.
Okay.
I'm going to show you individually Jan's jewellery. Have a look. Let me just pop that out there. How fab is that flower? And what you've done, Jan, is you've plaited beading thread here.
Yeah.
Which I'm just going to show you. If you come up here.
Because I think if I'd have stopped off there and put chain, I think just continuing the beading thread and plaiting it just makes such a difference.
And you've done a 3-strand weave there as well.
Yeah.
Have a look at this bracelet. Now I've never seen this. Look, have you seen this, Debbie?
Yes, it's beautiful.
Like an S weave around the gemstones. I love that.
I think it gives a look that the stones are set, but it's just freehand. And the same with the other one, the twisted one.
You're amazing. This is freehand?
Yeah.
So you've not used any jig, anything at all?
No, just freehand.
Watch it, Jenny will be taking it. I should be careful.
I'm quiet. I'm normally quite dangerous when quiet. Amazing. I'm not even finished. Have a look.
This technique, the rose technique, I saw, is it Jo?
Yeah, Jo, one of our new designers.
The other day, and I thought I loved the rose technique, but thought I could do something else with it, so I did the pendant with that.
Isn't it fantastic? Isn't that wonderful? Not just that, because look, in fact, matching the bracelet, you've made a little wheel.
It's the same technique as the bracelet, but...
So you've just literally sort of...
wound it, yeah. With the bracelet, you go back and forth.
Yeah.
With the necklace, you continue in the same direction, so it goes round. Same technique, you just get different...
Round. I'm just getting my brain around how you do it. And then we saw this earlier with the tiger's eye. Don't see a lot of faceted tiger's eye, do we? How amazing is this?
But I love the deco style, so that's my sort of take on sort of a Macintosh deco style.
I love it. I think it's beautiful. I think you've really done the gemstones proud here. Now I'm going to show you exactly what you're getting for your money. So I'm going to grab that bundle. I think you have to get this. You are very, very talented, Jan. Absolutely.
I like you.
Fabulous. Plain rounds of tiger's eye. The faceted rounds are just amazing. Now you've got 8mm in the plain tiger's eye, you've got 6mm in the faceted, and you've got bronzite in the small rounds there as well. And you've got your multicoloured agate. I thought that one was jasper. It's multicoloured agate. You've got the mustards in there, real mossy tones in here as well. Yeah. So those are TGC88 is your item code 0800 644 655 1495. Look at what you can create, and for 1495, all you got to add is the wire, isn't it?
Yep, and you can do anything with it.
And a bit of chain that you've used there
from one of the binding packs.
Oh, you've done your own extender there. I like that.
Yeah, that was a bit long for the bust, but
I just think you can create some really earthy, really striking pieces. And actually, these are seasonless, Jan. You'd wear them at any point. Yeah. They're gorgeous. $14.95. What do you think of that price tag?
I think it's amazing when you break it down into how many pieces of jewellery you can make. It's just silly, really.
Did you have anything left, or did you use absolutely everything?
I'm just doing a 3-strand weave necklace.
You've got loads left?
So I can make another necklace easily, and a pair of earrings.
Value, value, value all the way. Thank you so much, John. We're going to let you get back to your earrings. I'm going to go back over and launch another bundle for you. $14.95. You do need to be making sure you're checking out baskets. So much is selling out in today's show. So we're going to go on over with Kaz. I'm going to go on over and show you another brand new bundle. Now you do need to make sure that if you've got those rose quartz in a basket, there are 4 of you with an unchecked basket, you are about to miss out. So let's go now. Thank you, Jan. We'll see you in a bit. Now I've got a really interesting bundle to give you. I grabbed the Wall of Fame earlier because if you want to create something as amazing as Sherry's piece, and actually been talking to Debbie about this, saying we must do workshops. Have a look. How amazing out of seedy beads is this? It's fantastic. If you want to create something, it's out of seedy beads, Tom. Can you believe it? I know, it's incredible. Have a look what I've got for you. I've got 4 strands of seedy beads. Now, I want to just warn you, actually, every time I've bought you seedy beads, they've sold out. Debbie, do you use a lot of seedy beads?
Yes. A lot.
And what about doing this weaving malarkey?
What about doing what weaving?
You know, the Wall of Fame I'm absolutely amazed by. These are exactly what you would need to do something like that.
Those are something a little bit larger. I mean, those I like to use the seed beads to make beaded chains.
Yeah, you've got some larger gemstones in here actually at the bottom.
Yeah, but to embroider and to go round cabochons, if anyone does do beading, those little seed beads are perfect.
For that. If you want to create something like this, it's mainly seed beads. You can see 1, 2, 3 larger beads there. And you can see some larger beads at the top, but mainly talking about your seed beads. Now you have also got 0.8 wire on 100 meters. So wire, let's talk about how important wire is in your jewellery making designs. We have seen some of the most elaborate designs with wire. We have seen those big flamboyant designs with wire. Imagine filling in your flowers with seedy beads on a 0.25. We hardly ever get seedy beads. You have got 4 wonderful strands. You have got purple amethyst, clear quartz, black onyx, and tiny lapis lazuli. I love this. Think about, we are limited, this is limited. When you see seed beads like this, snap them up, especially when we give you a deal. We hardly ever give you bundle deals on seed beads, do we? They're all 2 mil, WGG C54 is the item code that you need. For under £20, you can create that weave. For under £20, you can create those incredible designs. £19.95. It's called In the Details, and you have got 4 wonderful strands. Debbie, when we're thinking about weaves and things like that, is there anything else you can do with a seed bead?
Oh yes, of course you can. You can use them as spacers. You can use them as a bail for if you've got a pendant with a hole in. You can do a loop for a bail.
Ooh.
You can use very, very fine wire, and you can use it as a toggle. You can make your own toggle for a toggle clasp.
Yeah.
There's lots of things you can do.
Tiaras and fascinators.
It goes without saying, yes, absolutely.
Little delicate, gorgeous gemstones. So we've got amethyst, lapis lazuli, black onyx, and clear quartz here. And what about those really fashionable stretchy bracelets? $19.95, but you've got all this wire as well. Wonderful to have your company here today. Please make sure you're checking out baskets. This is now gone. Super duper limited. It was a limited edition already. Half of the entire stock has been allocated. Please make sure you are checking out baskets if you're shopping with us online. We're going to take more inspiration from a fabulous fellow Sunday workshop designer, but before that I'm going to give you some pink opal that you must not miss out on. If you bought our Ed, how are we doing on the rose quartz? Is it all gone? It's now sold out, so I'm so sorry for those of you that had it in baskets that were unchecked. Have a look. Have a look at what I got for you. So look at those 2 strands you bought earlier. Oh gosh, they're gorgeous. Now look and think about adding some pink opal. They work beautifully. Pink Peruvian opal is delicate, it's soft, it's pretty. Think about mixing it with blues. Think about putting pearls and amazonite. Just stunning. Now, did you buy that kyanite earlier? How wonderful are these 2 together? Now, opal, of course, is a birth gemstone, and as Debbie and I were discussing, getting as many birth gemstones in your collection is definitely a good idea because you have October's birthstone here. Opal in the ancient Greek times was more precious than a diamond. Opal is said to be very lucky. I want you to look at these faceted rounds, and we've seen pink opal in rondelles. I've not seen faceted rounds like this. Debbie, opal is a really beautiful gemstone. Is it an important gemstone in your collections?
It has been. In fact, I would never ever have thought I could own opal until I started here. I remember seeing the first strand of opal that was some little chips when we were in the old studio, and everybody was crowded around Ollie, who was taking a photograph at the time, saying, "What's that? What's that?" It was just the most beautiful strand. But that is out of this world. We're seeing more opal here at Jewellery Maker because of our buying power, because we're having more opportunities to go out there in search of gemstones. We've got the wonderful Hannah Oxbury on team, and she goes out and she is just absolutely passionate about bringing you, her and Paula together, the very, very rarest of gemstones. And opal
is absolutely no exception to that. We're going to give you a launch price. We don't have a massive amount of stock of this, and it's not often we see faceted rounds of beautiful pink opal. October's birthstone. Here's an opportunity for you to use it in your jewellery for £19.90. Be sure again to check out baskets, and please remember, if you're shopping for a gemstone you've never bought before, you're always backed up with that 30-day no questions asked money back guarantee. Look at the pinks, they're soft, they're beautiful, they're pretty, they're delicate, they're very, very feminine. And of course you've got that added fascinating factor of the opalescence, which just increases the beauty of these gemstones. So strikingly stunning, aren't they? We're very, very busy today. It's lovely to have your company on this Sunday, St Patrick's Day. Now, don't forget, have we got any of the London Blue Topaz left, Ed? Oh, it's gone, I'm afraid. Now, make sure you are checking out baskets. As you can see, so many of our strands, in fact, most of our strands have, in fact, sold out today. We are having a crazy busy day. Now, Madison, gorgeous name, gorgeous jewellery. You have created... Now, today, for the first time, you've used Labradorite. I can't believe this is the first time.
I used really small gemstones. I usually use really big slabs and just wire wrap them all the time. So to use something so small and to try and work out what to actually do with them, it's been a challenge, which is always nice. But yeah, I've really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it.
I think you've created some really stunning jewellery here. I can see you're brilliant with your wire work. So let's have a look at what you've created and incorporating delicate gemstones into your wire work, where normally you would have a big feature piece, has perhaps changed the way you've designed?
Yeah, I mean, especially with this wire piece, usually I would use rounds mainly, but obviously I've had to try and find those where the wire will actually go through them. And then I did start with a lot more gems on now. And where it got very big very quickly with the wire, I have had to take some off, but you just readjust and keep going.
Did that not take you hours and hours and hours?
No.
She's amazing, Ed, she is amazing. Look at this. I love green and purple, very Wimbledon colours together, actually, aren't they? And I love that combination. I think using small, delicate gemstones has really brought your designs to life. Have a look with the green. I just adore these earrings. I adore this necklace. It's a very delicate, it's quite expensive looking, Madison,
I don't usually do. I mean, with the graduation as well, I just used different amounts of beads to make the graduation, and it just looks so much better.
I love that.
Usually I would only do 1 or 2, but to have the 3 in the centre, it just makes a focal point for it.
Can I just show everybody the earrings? I'm just going to take one out so I can dangle it. And you've used the tassels, actually.
Yes.
And it's interesting, isn't it, that nothing with any of you crafties, nothing goes to waste.
No, nothing does at all.
And I love that.
You learn that quite quickly, though.
Yeah, because do you know, there are so many other... Yeah, I can. There's some more earrings here.
Yeah, I just wanted to see what the gold would look like with the purple beading wire, because this one I've done with the silver. Just with the labradorite and the... Is it clear quartz?
You've got clear quartz rice beads.
And I've just
put the
amazing purple in the middle.
Look at the labradorescence! It's beautiful. And you've never used labradorite before. Have a look at this hair vine. I do love a hair vine. You love your hair accessories,
I do, yes.
So I'm just going to put that.
I mean, we were looking at that, and I put it up to my dress and thought, well, that would make a nice pin there as well.
It would actually, wouldn't it? Now, you've also made a bracelet. I've got to show everybody. I'm just going to get you to hold the microphone. I've got to show everybody exactly what you're getting for your money. Loads of just, I think, from pure inspiration of Madison's jewellery, which is incredibly, incredibly beautiful. I'm just going to pop that there, Madison, and show you. Now, Madison is one of the only jewellery makers I've ever met that hasn't gone and grabbed straight away labradorites, because she's saying she uses big chunky gemstones normally. And do you know what, if you're at home and you're thinking, well, I'm the same as Madison, try a new challenge. Would you agree with that, Madison?
Definitely.
Pushing the boundaries.
I've always worked with big stones, and to go for something so tiny, it just makes all the difference.
Look at that now. Are you an addict or what of this gemstone?
I am now, yes.
Look how beautiful it is. And you can never see I mean, these look beautiful on your screen. I think that these aren't even half as beautiful as what you get when you see them in real life. Would you agree?
Completely.
Have a look with the, so you've got the rice beads of clear quartz as well, and green onyx is one of my big favourites. Now actually, I've been to Japan a couple of times, Madison, and green onyx is huge. They make ornaments out of green onyx. It's seen as a lucky gemstone in Japan, I think, and quite a lot of Asia actually. Have a look, it's called the Rainstorm in Blarney. ENG C56 is your item code. Your green onyx graduated rondelles to 10 by 6. Your clear quartz faceted rice beads are 9 by 6, and you've got 50 carats. That wonderful the quality, honestly, it's breathtaking. The labradorite. They are faceted rondelles and they are just stunning. £24.95. How do you sell your jewellery on? We were talking about this earlier because you are a designer, aren't you? And something like this, because I know a lot of you jewellery makers do make for a hobby, but probably over half of our jewellery makers do it as a business as well. So I do have to, of course, talk to everybody about profits. Have a look. How much? What sort of a price tag, Madison, do you put on something this amazing?
For something like that is at least £30 for me. I mean, obviously, if you sell in a different type of area, then you're going to have a different price tag on everything.
Well, it always depends on where you sell, but you've only, in fact, used 7 gemstones on here.
Yes.
So the majority of it is work.
8 if you include the one on the back as well.
Oh yeah, you've got the one on the back as well, which here on the extender.
Just to set off the neckline a bit better.
I love that. I think
even the one I'm wearing at
fabulous.
the minute has an amethyst at the back as well.
I think a lot of jewellery designers do that just for that little tag.
Yeah.
So you've also got this green onyx. It's not something we have in huge quantities here at Jewellery Maker. £24.95. Please don't forget, you have got those wonderful 3 wonderful gemstones here, and very striking gemstones. The clear quartz, of course, is a massive stash must-have. And at £24.95, you must check out baskets. A lot of you on the phone lines for this one already. Now, thank you so much, Madison. We will be right back. Am I going back over to the centre? I'm going to go back over. I'm going to let Madison go and collect her bits because we're going to say a big goodbye to absolutely everybody in unison. And we're going to go back over. Thank you so much. Brilliant jewellery designer. And I'm going to give you, I can see lots of purple. And we've got Linda's bundle. Have a look. So Linda put this bundle together. Rich, gorgeous purples. Have a look at this. Have a look. This isn't Rainstorm in Blarney, that's for the last kit. Now have a look at these. So Ed, exactly what am I getting here? Am I getting the 3 purple strands? So I've got frosted amethyst rounds that are faceted. I have got 6mm agate, beautiful shine to those. And I've got quartzite puffy ovals. I'm thinking gold wire would go fantastically with this. I'm thinking, in fact, peridot would look beautiful with those. Oh, how gorgeous is that if you bought the peridot bundle? Think about putting the ice whites in there as well. That's pretty, isn't it? What about stunning black sparkly bicones? Purple agate, rounds of 6mm, GIGC77. Puffy coins, 14mm, and the puffy ovals, 18 by 13mm. To have those purples, and actually purple is such a popular colour. Purple, I don't actually think there's anybody that can't wear purple skin and hair tone wise, is there? Brand new in today, put together for you. It's called Midnight Magic. And it's just £14.95 for you. I do think with the frosted you could make rings out of. I also think that you could make nice Shambhala style bracelets out of any one of these strands as well. £14.95. Now, there are 2 ways in which you can come shopping with us here at Jewellery Maker. You can get yourself on the phone lines or you can shop online. Everybody, of course, will receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. Now, there are loads and loads of brand new callers today. Let me refresh your memory. If you are a brand new caller, exactly what you're going to receive with your very first order, of course, whatever you've ordered, whether it's a kit, whether it's a bundle, or whether it's a strand, but you will also get something free. Well, in fact, lots of things for free with your very first order, including a step-by-step DVD. Now, we might be using terminology that you are so unfamiliar with, things like jigs and jump rings and beady beads and seedy beads and whatnot. we will, of course, be getting to grips with the language of Jewellery Maker as well as the simple techniques in your Get Started DVD. You'll also receive all your information on our workshops and our tutorials. You will get a step-by-step book. Now, you also get a JM Hub magazine, but it also seems to be, it always seems to be swiped. So I haven't got one of those, but it will come to your door free every single month. Now, we're going to go and catch up with Debbie's challenge. We are going to, well, sorry, say that again, Eddie. Debbie's challenge, which I've got here, yeah, was your flamingo pink hearts of quartzite that are faceted. These are fabulous. I cannot wait to see what Debbie's created out of these. You've also got your rose quartz flowers, the hearts and flowers bundle, and you've got the fluorite. Now, how many strands do we see with golden fluorite? Hardly any. You're just going to love what Debbie's created out of this bundle. So we had 3 fabulous strands, all hearts and flowers, very, very popular if you're selling your jewellery on, very, very popular for you to create gifts out of. It's a brand new 3-strand pack today, and we're going to give you a fantastic price. Now, you're going to want this even more than you did this morning when you see Debbie's gorgeous designs. Now, we bought you all 3 of these strands in all of your favourite romantic shapes for less than £20, £19.95 with that 30-day money-back guarantee. Let's get on over to that gorgeous lady and have a look at exactly what you've... Oh, I knew, yes! So, Debbie, you were inspired by a Wall of Famer. Is this the first piece of jewellery you made?
Yeah.
You've made loads for your challenge.
Thank you.
How gorgeous is this bracelet? Oh, and you've got a little charm on there. Isn't that beautiful? I love this, Debbie.
Thank you.
You're very talented. Isn't it gorgeous? So have a look at this. Now, actually, you've done what I would do as well. You know, I was talking about bridesmaids jewellery and how delicate you can keep it with these.
That's an anklet. I did it for the fashion show week. We did it with polymer clay. So you put it around your Ugg boots or your boots.
So it goes around your boots?
Goes around the ankle of your boots.
I do like the sound of that, although I'm normally in big Ariat boots.
Oh, right. Say no more.
With mud all over them. Ed doesn't even know what an Ariat boot is. Have a look.
Just so that hangs down the ankle and that hangs down the other side.
I love it. But I'm actually thinking this look here is great in a necklace as well.
Yeah,
delicate.
The bridesmaid, yes.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
You've made loads. Now have a look at this gizmo coil. Oh, that's fantastic.
It's just a single bead, isn't it? But it's just a simple...
I think that would be somebody's favourite piece of jewellery. It's fun.
You could do lots of different colours, couldn't you?
Yeah. It's got personality to it, hasn't it? And then look, with the gold and the purple, this is beautiful, Debbie.
Really delicate, isn't it?
That's beautiful.
Really, really simple.
I like the drops you've been doing lately with your... how fab is that? Love these earrings. Now, Debs, love this ring.
Well, that I did very quickly when you'd pinched the mandrel, so actually it's not particularly neat. But
I don't know what you mean.
I actually wanted to turn it the other way, but anyway.
I like it like that.
Yeah.
It's quirky. Now, I want to show you. You've made this out of that out of the beading cord. She's made loads. You're right, Tom. Look at this.
That's just a cluster.
I love it. I absolutely love this cluster. I'd wear that every day.
Nice.
It's beautiful. Really summery, actually.
It is, isn't it, with all the little flowers? Really pretty.
I really love that. I think it's beautiful.
It's influenced by suit and a very, very long necklace.
Is it a lariat if it goes over the head?
Lariat is when they have a hoop that goes round another bead. It's like a lasso.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have one strand and then the other one with a coil around it.
Yeah. I always think it's over the head lariat. It's not. I was wrong. And then you've done another bib style, which you've done so much. I love those earrings as well. You've got more earrings. Look at this with the bib style. Very Beyonce. That's fabulous.
Thank you.
You're fabulous.
Thank you.
And look at the price, under 20 quid for all these gems.
I just think it's such good value.
It is, isn't it?
Such good value.
19.95. Thanks, Ed. Ed's bringing me treats.
Do you know what I'm bringing you? Because this bundle is so Debbie Bulford.
This is so Debbie Bulford. This is so DB. This is so DB.
We did have a So Laura binding bundle last Friday, apparently, which I thought was brilliant.
They stolen my saying.
All have it. All the designers should have it, I think. It should be so everybody.
This is so Debbie Bulford, though.
They're leaves. Oh, they're pretty.
I know.
Very pretty.
So the leaves, the colours, the reason we're saying this is so DB is because they are those smoky tones. These are your staple tones.
Yes, they are.
They belong to you.
Yes, thank you very much. I'll have them later.
Have a look. What would you create out of these, Debs?
Everything.
They're so sparkly.
No, these I'd probably do a little bracelet and make little polymer clay acorns to go with the leaves.
I want polymer clay acorns.
Which I think would be really pretty.
Oh, I love that
And the rest
idea.
just do the drops. They're just so versatile.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous. JKGC15. The Chocolate Delight kit. Chocolate. Smoky quartz. They're all going smoky quartz. You're taking the mickey out of my accent. Smoky quartz. No, you went 140 carats of smoky quartz. The carved beads. They're leaves. Your plastic labels are 16 by 12. And the chocolate agate, those are uber sparkly, aren't they?
They're gorgeous. They're
and
lovely.
look at this, Ed's saying, oh, $17.95.
Gosh, that's good value.
We'd expect to pay quite a lot for the hand-carved
yes, absolutely.
leaves, wouldn't we?
You would. Absolutely, you would.
$17.95. What a price.
Very nice.
You think this is going to sell out, Ed? Ed's saying he thinks this is going to sell out.
Not
now gone
surprised.
limited. Big. You know, you were talking earlier about big stretchy bracelets. This is a great strand to do that with, isn't it? Because
Gosh,
the shine.
yes, really dramatic. Yeah, lovely.
Uber sparkly. What other colours would you mix with these?
Probably like a red agate, a really sort of deep corally sort of or red colour. Red aventurine. They're ones that are really, really deep red.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Orangey red, really nice.
Gorgeous. That's £17.95. You've got to make sure you're checking out your baskets, my darlings. So, your challenge is absolutely flying out. We do have a few left, but not very many, so you need to be uber quick. Right now, I'm going to go on over to Linda, stroke Sheila, and we're going to see a brand new bundle that let's get on. Are we walking with? Are you coming to stay here?
I should sort this out here.
Let's get over now. Hello, my lovely.
Hello, my sweet.
You've got a final St Patrick's Day bundle of the day so far now.
I love this. What did he call it? What did you call it, Ed? Tricolor, is it?
Ed, what did you call it? Tricolour.
Tricolour. I'm doing the French bit then.
Tricolor, oui, oui. Oh, your jewellery. I love these peachy tones.
Yeah, it works really well with the gold, doesn't it? Yeah, gorgeous. And these have got the most... I worked really slowly with these today. These have got... Every other one have got the most amazing little bits of druzy.
I can see.
Can you? Yeah.
Can you see that?
Absolutely beautiful.
Here, look, come down a bit, Tom. Look there.
A little bit of sparkle.
Here I am. Here I am. I don't know if you can bring it on. Can you?
That's
amazing.
Beauty,
it is, isn't it?
Yeah, they're really
Aren't
amazing.
they fabulous? Now, I haven't actually got the gemstones over here. Have a look at this bibstan. I love that. That is just right up my street. How beautiful.
And the drops have worked really well, haven't they? They're long, elongated drops. Then they've worked perfectly with the gold chain. And I think, like Deb, realise that so these bib star necklaces are so pretty and so attractive.
And so celebrity.
And, well, yeah, and so wearable.
They're beautiful. And they're those occasions you've got where you want to really stand out proud. You made a gorgeous herringbone weave necklace. Is it the herringbone?
Yeah, the herringbone just around the gemstones there, and then sort of asymmetric with the little heart. Sort of works well with the wire, and then just a triple on the chain just gives a little bit more effect of, I suppose, sort of more high end, as it were.
It does, and it gives it a sort of twist because you can actually move it around, can't you?
True. Yes, absolutely.
It looks more designered, if that's a word. It is now. Look at the earrings; they're simple. Oh, fabulous. And again, look, you can really see the druzy on the front of those.
That's amazing.
It's fabulous. So you've got the colours of the Irish flag. Let me show you the gemstones that you're getting. Now, these drops are great for creating flowers out of, aren't they?
Yeah, that was actually my first instinct.
I've never seen a strand like this. Can you just see, Tom? I don't know whether you can pick this up. We've got another Tom today, look. Can you see that druzy piece? See, that's what we're talking about. They've got little splits of druzy, which I
find it really amazing. Yeah, I mean, you know, some people might look at it and think, well, why has that happened? It's happened because it's a gemstone naturally forming, and that Mother Nature's made that happen. And I think there's such exquisite beauty within the markings of that gemstone too.
I utterly agree with that.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Stunning.
I mean, even this little one on the end here with this little bit of black sort of filigree spotting in it. It's just fascinating, fascinating. That's why I've been quite so slow this morning. I've taken my time and I've been fascinated by the gemstone.
Milky carnelian.
Gorgeous.
Barrels, aren't they stunning? You've got your 8mm agates.
Beautiful. You can see where they make the cameos from, can't you? This sort of milky colour of the carnelian. Gorgeous.
It is gorgeous. Ed said he had the Irish flag in mind when he put these bundles together. This bundle together. I love the drops. They're just beautiful. They really are stunning. We're going to give you a wicked price for this. Being inspired by £10.95. Was not expecting that.
Wasn't expecting
just
that.
Just a little over £3 something a strand. That is, isn't it?
Absolutely.
You're bananas, Edward. £10.95. It's called the Irish Tricolour Bundle. And it's grand to have your company today. Make sure you're checking out your baskets if you're shopping with us online on the jewellerymaker.com. 0800 644 655. If you're calling us on that telephone. £10.95, brand new in today. Happy St Patrick's Day to each and every one of you. Happy St Patrick's Day to all my Irish relatives who are probably not watching because they're all still in bed. Have a look from last night's celebrations. Have a look. I'm just going to give you one more sneaky peek of a bundle that we gave you earlier, which was fabulous, fabulous value for money. So you have your Easy Comfort Bead Reamer. This is great for anyone who's just started out in jewellery making. Easy Comfort Bead Reamer, 2 DVDs, your beading basics and your gizmo basics. You've got your 43 elements of solid sterling silver and 9 karat gold. And you've got your toolkits. How many toolkits have you got?
How many have I got?
Linda, yeah.
I've actually got 4 at home, one of which is an original, which I use all the time. The others I just keep because sometimes, certainly with flat nose pliers, you need extras. It's quite nice to have the flat nose pliers in each hand when you're working with sort of small wire detail and things like that. It's much easier to hold with pliers than it is to use just the wrist action on it. But I've got 4 on the go because one's in the loft, which I go up regularly. One's in the bedroom.
She's always in the loft. It's not the kind of loft with a Christmas tree and boxes full of stuff. It's your gemstone.
It's a totally organised gemstone loft.
So you've got in here your round nose, your flat nose, your snips, your nips, your tweezers, your scoop, your reamer and your bead box. That's £9.95 on its own. All of this together for £21.95. A perfect way to get started with us here at Jewellery Maker. Now we've got to say goodbye to our lovely designers that we had in today. Debbie's got the mic. Are you doing it?
No, you're doing it.
Am I? All right. Oh gosh, I thought we were going to get a Debbie Bolford reporting from the middle of the studio. I quite like that. We had a lovely day.
It's been fabulous.
You've
enjoyed it.
Super inspiring, all of you. Anybody, all of you coming to the NEC?
Yeah.
Or you're all coming. What days are you coming?
Probably Sunday.
You're coming on Sunday. Friday. I'll see you there.
I live too far away.
You live where have you come from today?
My Dartford Bridge.
Dartford Bridge, eh?
25.
Oh, near Kent, that is, isn't it? Is it?
Before.
Yeah, I know where you mean. Right, so thank you so much for coming in. Would you recommend people coming in and getting involved with the science workshop?
Most definitely.
How did you do that, Sue? How did you get involved?
I just emailed in and asked, and Yeah.
And there you are.
I am.
And here you are.
Yeah.
Here you are, as simple as that. So what about courses? Because you've been on, you've never been on a course.
No.
Are you thinking about getting involved, Madison, in any of our courses?
Maybe. I'm actually going to start teaching myself as well soon, though. So
she might, in fact, be doing one of our courses. And our uber talented wirework goddess on the end has come in to see us on at the NEC. All days, are you coming?
Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, yeah.
She's a you're right into it. Why do you love going to why do you in fact go to all of the
I've always been a
crafter.
crafter. Always been a crafter. Started off as paper crafting. Did this 20 odd years ago, and last 2 years I've got back into it. And as I say, I do teach it, but I've been on courses here because you can never learn too much. Whatever I learn here, I take back to my classes. There's different ways of doing things that perhaps I don't do right. I've come to wirework classes and gone back and taught them in a better way.
Because you never know it all with anything, I think.
You never know everything.
You never know it all.
No, and I've been to 3 courses now, and obviously I was still coming to
We've got
more.
to go, we've got to go. We'll see you later. Bye everybody.
You can watch Jewellery Maker live every day 9 till 1 on Sky 655, Virgin 756, Freesat 807 or Freeview Channel 43. The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, Coloured Rocks Limited, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moons Moat, Redditch, B98 9HF. Good luck and happy jewellery making.
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new jewellery maker hobby.
The early bird catches the worm. Don't miss out on your chance to grab our amazing early bird offers at 9 AM on weekday mornings. Catch them while you can. There are 2 easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker.